Hey everybody, I think I'm live. How are we doing? So just want to say hi to Jackie, who was first in, Jackie Jack Granda. How was your, what you call it? She goes to the dump is what we call it here, but I know she calls it something different. I can't remember what it was. The skip. Oh, she's been at the skip today. So I hope you got everything situated, and I'm glad you're here, of course. Hey, Richie, how are you? Orsi, hello, darling. How are you guys? Sandra, hey, how are you? I hope you guys are all doing well. I'm just scrolling down. Is Tangy here? Tangy, Diane, Tangy Boop. Diane, how are you? So glad you could make it. So Susie's here. Hey, Susie. All right, people are coming in. That's awesome. I appreciate you guys being here. So I had a little hiccup coming in, and Richie actually sent me a Facebook message, and he said it's asking my credit card information to verify my age to come into your chat, and I'm like, what in the world? I had never heard of that before, and then I remembered that before I came on, in your settings for those of you who have channels. I put, like a restriction for 18 plus, but I always do that on all my videos. But for some reason, it was like making him give his credit card information. So anyway, I went back and just took that out. But I'm wondering, do you guys who have a channel, do you put that on your restrictions to your video? Because I'm wondering if half people, can't even get to your video if they're asking for credit card information. I don't know. It was weird. That was really really strange. And I think Richie thought it was strange too. Deanne, oh hey, glad you're here. Everybody, please sip. Glad you can make it, Deanne. I saw you just subscribed to my channel. Better late than never, but I'm very happy to have you. So that was very sweet of you. Thank you guys. So yeah, I'm excited about today. Uh, I just kind of came up with it yesterday and trying to figure out like what kind of live to do. And it seems like people have been enjoying where you can come and join me up on screen. But some, would rather not do that. And I totally get that. That's fine. So I found a way that we can do both. So what I can do is if you want to come on screen with me, then please let me know. And we'll have to have a secret code or something so I can see it in. Yeah, just put it in the chat. Like maybe put it in bold for me because I'm on StreamYard right now. Hey, Elizabeth, thanks for coming. I was just saying, Elizabeth, for everyone who's coming in, that if you want to come on screen with me, just put on in the chat that you would like to, and I would love for you to show your favorite deck. And I want to see new decks, and things that I haven't seen, or just kind of compare, to what I have if I have the deck. So if you do not want to come on screen, I found an awesome way that we can also do it, and that is you share what your favorite deck is in the chat. Put it in bold for me again. Jackie's going to be helping me with the with everything going on there with the chat, so I can keep the order in line. Thank you, Jackie. Thank you. So what I can do is, if you don't want to come on screen and you still want to share your favorite deck, first thing I'm going to do is look through my pile and see if I have it. I'll know probably right off the top of my head if I do or not. And I will start showing a little bit of your favorite deck if I have it. If I do not, I found an awesome little feature where I can share on StreamYard my page, and I can go to another tab. So I can go to Amazon, I can go to Etsy, and then I can show you guys up here what I'm seeing, and we can look at the cards together. Isn't that amazing? I didn't even know I could do that. So I thought that was really, really cool. So from my end, it just looks like everybody saying hi. So how is everybody? How is everybody doing? How is Sunday? Do a lot of you have to go back to work tomorrow? Regina's here. Hi, Regina. I was just explaining, Regina, I know you're not shy at all because I saw you on Robin's last night. So if you want to come on screen with me and share your favorite deck, I'd love for you to do that. If people do not want to do that, then they can just put in what their favorite deck is, and we can just go ahead and see if we can look it up, or if I have it, I'll show it. So we already, let's see. Beautiful Sunday afternoon on the East Coast. Yes, Diane, I am here too on the East Coast. Not sure. Are you the one who told me you were from? No, you're not from Maryland. I'm not sure. It isn't. If you don't want to say, it's fine. I'm in Virginia, but I'm not really on the coast. But I did live in Florida for a while, but that wasn't the East Coast either. It was the Gulf of Mexico. I was in Tampa. So yeah, I don't know exactly where you are, but that's awesome. You're in the same time zone. Let's see. I saw something on here. And Jackie, I know you're going to help me keep everything straight. I think Orsi said Oak, Ash, and Thorn is one of my favorites. Am I predictable? Yes. So I figured this one was going to come up. And Nancy was telling me at Crane's Intuition just the other day when I was purchasing some pretty decks. And I was like, I want to get some really pretty decks, for my collection. And she mentioned that one. Couldn't find it anywhere. Could not find it anywhere. So, and in fact, I think I did find it in one place. I think it was on eBay for like $1,000 or something because it's out of print. Is that right? I mean, yeah, I don't need it that bad. So, yeah, so, Orsi, let me know if you have the deck and want to come up with me and share it with us. I would love that because I've seen a little bit of it, but not a lot. So let me know. Maybe put in caps for me if you want to come share. Say come share, or just say no thanks, Lord. Or you look it up, and I'll look it up and see if we can find some pictures. I don't know if I can of Oak, Ash, and Thorn, though, because I don't think it's on Etsy or Amazon. So you let me know. You can scroll down. I have it and love it, but not in camera mode. Okay. You can get the book here, deck here. Okay. So I can do this. Promise I can do this. First of all, I just wanted to say I love spending Sunday afternoon with you guys, and I appreciate you all coming out and just hanging with me because I do 10-hour days at work, and I work 40 hours, but I usually have Tuesdays off. But I need to do some overtime to pay for all these decks. So I'm probably going to do 5 10-hour days this week. So looking at a long stretch. And I was like, I just want to hang out with my friends for a while. So thank you for being here and wanting to hang out with me. Yes, same, Sandra. Absolutely. Renee's here. Hey, Renee. Just kind of briefing people when they come in. If you want to share your favorite deck with me and come on screen, let me know. If you don't, that's okay too. Because what I can do is I can see if I have that deck, and I will show up, maybe some favorites of your cards or just some of your favorite deck if I have it. If I do not, I found this share mode. So I'm going to try this with Orsi. I keep saying Orsi because it looks like Orsi. I'm sorry. All right. So I'm going to try to, I don't know if I can click the link there because it keeps, I don't think StreamYard, let me go over. Hold on a second. I think you can go over here to YouTube and click on it. Chat's just jumping. Give me 1 second. Okay, yeah, I don't know if that's going to work because when I hover over your link, yeah, when I hover over your link that you put in there, it will not let me click on it through StreamYard for some reason. I didn't know that. Now I can get to the other. Yeah, I don't know how that would be. How we would work that. Let me see. Yes, you have time to get decent, Renee. Renee. Come on, you're always beautiful. But whatever you would like to do is cool. I need a shower and everything. Girl, we can't smell you. We can't smell you on screen. You're all right. You're all right. You can come on up. You don't have to have had a shower. This is not a stinky, kind of live. So you're good. All right. I'm gonna try one more time, or see to get this link up. See if it'll take me there. You can get the deck here. Okay, yeah, but it won't let me click on it. Irritating. So I'm gonna go to. Let's see. I'm gonna go over here to YouTube and see if I can click on it that way, and it's just jumping all over the place when I do that. But we'll try to make it work. In the meantime, does anyone else want to come join? Does anybody want to share with me? Okay, Regina's not camera ready today. That's fine. No problem. And there's the link, but it's just jumping. I'm going to try one more time here to get the Oak Ashen for Thorn. I have heard so many people. I know Nancy says it's one of her favorites. I think that's her soul deck. And just Google three trees here. Let me do that. All right, hold on one second, and we will do that. 3 trees hero. And the computer's a little bit slow, I think, because I do have StreamYard and a couple other sites up so that I could share. I appreciate you guys bearing with me. 3 trees here. Okay. It's thinking. Now, when I switch over, I'm just wondering, did I black out there for a minute, or could you still see me? Because I went from StreamYard to another site. I'm not sure how that works either. I think you guys can still see me, though. No, you're not derailing the conversation. Not at all. Is that Avalon Cameron's deck or no? I have no idea, Susie, who did that. So, oh, Jackie's yelling, fine. What are we fine about? What happened? Okay. All right, let me see here. I've got something, looks like it might be up. It says Legend of 3 Trees. I don't think that's it. I don't see it. Oh, Shop 3 Trees Tarot. Okay. So while that's loading, I'm going to come over here and see if this works. It worked in Backstage. So, no, we didn't lose you. Okay, good. Yeah, so when I was, preparing, you can kind of play around on StreamYard. And I was playing around, and I found this little share button. And I'm like, oh, this will work. Perfect. Bone, Stone, and Earth Flesh. That's the other one that I can't get my hands on, Sandra. That I've heard so many people say that's their, favorite deck. So let's try to share. Share screen. I didn't even know I could do this. So this is pretty cool. Just hit Chrome tab. Where is it? Right here. So let's see if you can see what I see. Oh, share. I think I'm thinking. Oh, here we go. Okay, first of all, let me make sure you guys can see this. Go back and forth. Oh, you can. Can you guys see that? I was lucky to trade for it. Yeah, I don't think we can get it anywhere. So can you guys see this? The Oak Ashen Thorn? Can you see this on my screen? Yes, yay! All right, thank you, Renee. So let's see if we can take a look at this deck because I'm sure I have looked at it, but I'm just not real familiar with it. So I'd like to see a couple pictures. If you like Oak Ashen Thorn, where are the images? Let's see. Dragon deck. Is it the dragon deck? Let's go to home and see if that does it. Oh, that's pretty. Is that it? It's going me to subscribe for updates. I don't see where it's just showing the cards. Is this the deck though? Let me come back to StreamYard so I can see your comments. Yes. Okay. So this is the deck. All right. So yeah, I do like this, and I don't. I'll tell you, and don't start throwing tomatoes at me, please. So the only thing is, I'm just not that big into. I'm not an earthy kind of person as much. I like the bright colors, right? So I believe I have seen this before. Um, I I would probably love it after a while, to be honest. But I would have to sit with that one for a while, just because I don't have a lot of animal decks, especially like little rabbits and stuff. I don't know. It's just kind of me. I like it. Yes, Susie, I think it resonates with a lot of people. And I think I have seen this. It is pretty. It is pretty. Um, I'm just not sure it's Scotty. That's, that's all. So I don't know that I would pay $1,000 for this deck. No, but I'm sure it's great. So I love animal decks, says Sandra. Yeah, okay, it's beautifully done, says Jackie. It's not muted, but yes, to each their own. I'm not animal deck person either, but this deck is special. Oh, okay. Well, you can get like a certain feel for a deck by going online, but until you have like those cards in your fingers, you really can't, you know, you really can't like know exactly what they're going to look like and if you connect with them. Now, some I can see online. I say I'm getting that because I know I'm gonna love this deck. But others, I just kind of have to play around with or see, more in person. So, and the dragon decks is going to be amazing. Now, I do love dragon decks. So I don't have the dragon tarot, but I have two dragon oracle decks. I have the dragon's wisdom, and then I have a dragon's path is the other one I have. And they're pretty cool. I do like them. So has anybody offered, Jackie, I'm looking at you, even though you yelled at me and you said fine, and I don't know why she said that. Can you help me with seeing if anybody has volunteered to come on or if there's another deck that I missed? Sandra, you were the one that was mentioning the other. My short-term memory is not all that great. I'm just going to scroll down and see what's happening. And the Golden Garden Dragons Oracle. Okay, sounds good. I have the Celtic, I think is how you say it, Dragon Tarot, which I think is out of print now. Okay. Is that one of your favorite decks, Miss Sandra? I assume it is if you put it in there. And for these out of print decks, if you guys have the website, like what Orsi did was just put the website in there. If you're not a moderator, I can't even see who is and isn't at this point. I have a few that I know are, but yeah, just let one of the moderators know. Yeah, type in your favorite deck name exactly so I can see if I have it. And then I have too many favorites, says Renee. Well, what are some of your favorites? I would love to know just to start listing. That would be awesome. Okay, let's see here. I'm scrolling. Is Richie still here? I figured Richie would have a favorite deck as well. Is Susie? I'm calling people out today. I'm just like, yeah, I want to find out. Y'all do not have to come up here with me, but let me know what your favorite deck is, or one of your favorite decks, because I want to see it too. Yes, Garden Dragons. I am so grateful to Candy as jumping and her beautiful daughter for recommending it on her channel. Okay, okay, that's one of the dragon decks. All right, here we go. Susie's camera shy. No, I'm not calling on you to come up here. Just tell me what your favorite deck is, Susie, or one of the two or three. I'll see if I have it. If I have it, I can show, and without you coming up here, and we can just enjoy, and we can sit there and chat with everybody else. So that's cool. Light Seers, I have this deck, and in fact, I think a lot of people have this deck, but just in case you don't, I have it in a little green silk. This is right in the front. Like my main decks are right down here underneath my computer. I have a big, long, like it's more like a huge shelf under there, two of them. And so we have the Light Seers Tarot. This is my workhorse deck, and I passed on this so many times. And one of my friends is like, "You just need to get this deck." And I got it, and man, it reads like a dream. And Renee is a professional reader. I'm sure is that one reason why you my voice is that one reason that you love this so, Renee, is because it reads so well. Look at that death card. I mean, it's just so awesome. I used it for my reading to the Lionsgate portal just last night. I got a beautiful. It does give beautiful, beautiful readings. I mean, and in fact, I had one of my friends tell me that she, learned Rider Waite, and that's pretty much all she did. Was she was like one of these Rider Waite people who don't like any other decks, and she said she got this one, and she actually now, when she thinks of images of the cards, she will see the Light Seers like over the Rider Waite. And so that's pretty powerful. Kind of hunky dude, right? At the moon. Look at that. It's just beautiful. And this is so inexpensive. Like, this was one of the most inexpensive decks that I've ever got. I think it was like $18 or something. Like, that's not normal. And the guidebook is fantastic. I got a lot of, if you guys saw my videos series that I did on finding the positivity in reversals, I used the Light Seers deck, and I used the guide to find some really great definitions. And you can see I've highlighted in here, like I said, this is my workhorse right here. Workhorse. Yes, so amazing for the price point. I mean, I'm not going to say how much they are. I have like, tarot decks, they're like 3 times as expensive, and they don't read at all. So it really just depends how it resonates with you. But I find that this deck resonates with a lot of people. So if you do not have this, I cannot recommend it enough. Love that Knight of Pentacles. Oh, and my soul card in here is just beautiful. The King of Cups. I've got to find it. While you guys are thinking what kind of decks you want to share with me. All right. Oh, this is a really pretty sun card too, right? Can you guys see the cards okay? I hope there's not too much of a glare from the lights. Just trying to balance everything out. Wait a minute. Oh, this is interesting. Sandra says Tarot of the Hidden Realm was a deck that actually vibrated in my hand when I first got it. Wow. So I want to look that up next. And then I saw Morsi said something else, but the chat jumped. Anna K. Jackie, I have the Anna K. Who asked for the Anna K? Because I have that. It's one of my newer ones. Forest of Enchantment. Okay, I do not have that one, but we can look it up. I wanted to find this King of Cups, because this may be one of my favorite. It's definitely the top 3 of my favorite King of Cups. He's probably at the very bottom. Cards that I have. And look at this High Priestess. This is actually on the cover as well. Isn't it just a gorgeous deck? It's just, and it's intuitive. I would say the Light Seers is so intuitive. I was right. He is hanging out at the bottom. He's third from the last. I love this King of Cups right here. Just love that. Love that. Love that. He's even got some gray hair like me. I'm like, yes, diversity. All right. Is Mel here? Hey, Mel, how are you? I hope you are feeling better. I watched your video, and love and light to you. Just want to tell you how glad I am that you're here. It doesn't matter that you're late. Matters that you're here, and I hope you're feeling better. Let me know in the comments how you're feeling. Jackie, you got to keep me straight now. Who was next, and what am I looking for? So Mel, we're just was watching your unboxing. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I got the Super Linares Tarot. And if you guys know Jess Lee, she's actually in my Facebook group, which if you're not a member of my Facebook group, I would love for you to be, and I can share that as well. We're going to share a screen. And this is what this looks like. The Scorpio Moon Tarot Lounge. So, there's Jackie talking about her skip. Okay. And so, yeah, this is my group. So just type in there Scorpio Moon Tarot Lounge. So many people are coming up with great ideas, and we have 94 members. So I need 6 more just to hit the triple digits. It's like a week old. So it's growing a lot faster than my channel, which is fine. That's great with me too. But let's see. Let's just cancel that. All right. So I know there was like 3 decks that I wanted to see the one that vibrated in Sandra's hand, but I've forgotten that quickly which one it was. So let's see. And again, if anyone wants to jump up here with me, Deanne, did you tell me no yet? Do you want to come up, Deanne? Let's see. I'm trying to find the one that Sandra said was, or Sandra, sorry, it was vibrating in her hand. You said Forest of Enchantment. Is that the one that was vibrating? Okay, I'm just scrolling. Tarot of the Hidden Realm. Okay, so I do not have this. Is it on Etsy? Is it on Amazon? Or if it's out of print, do we have a website we can go to? Scott, maybe there's other people like me who didn't realize they weren't already subbed to your channel. Yeah, if you're not subbed to my channel, I would love for you to be. So, yeah, just hit the like and subscribe down there and ring the bell. I would appreciate that. Amazon. Okay, so I can do this. This is my first time. Did you guys know you could do this with StreamYard? Awesome. Okay, so we're going to Chrome tab and Amazon. I was just pulling just a random one up that I have just to see if it would work. Okay, so this is the Modern Witch. So we'll go up here. Oh, Lord, if I forgot it already. I'm telling you, my memory is so bad, like short term sometimes, guys. The Hidden Realm. I'm going to have to go back. Tarot of the Hidden Realm. Okay, got it. So let's go back here. And no, guys, you cannot come on and buy a bunch of decks and send to you because I did have to sign out. I was like, oh gosh, it's got all my information on there. So if you do this for your StreamYard, make sure you sign out of your account on Amazon because people can just go in and, like, I guess, look at your stuff and buy stuff. I don't know, but I just signed out. Excuse me. Okay. Now I was thinking it won't let me type. This is neat, though. It's really neat. Hero of the Hidden Realm. Okay. I'm going to go back just to make sure you guys can see my screen. Looks like we're good on that, right? We're on Amazon. I want to make sure it changes to Tarot of the Hidden Realm. Oh, it's not much either. This is $29.99 by Julia Jeffrey and Barbara Moore. I did get a new Barbara Moore deck recently, the Wizard's Tarot, and I love it. And I wasn't a huge Barbara Moore fan either, Sandra. And I loved this one, though. Absolutely loved it. So, yeah, we'll look at that. I just want to make sure, yeah, you guys can see it. Isn't that so cool? Aha, it's so cool. Hey, Donna, welcome. So we're just sharing our favorite decks. If you would like to come online with me, I would love that. No pressure, though. But if you would go ahead and just type in one of your favorite decks into the chat. Jackie has been so wonderful to keep track of everything. So here we go. I couldn't do this without Jackie. And in fact, I just have to let you know, Jackie came up with this idea. So she sure did. She has some other great ideas. It's just I can't get the girl on camera. My gosh. Oh, can you guys see this? These are pretty. And make sure you guys are, yeah, you are seeing it. Awesome. So let's see. Look at these. Okay, it's a little earthy. I don't mind that too much. It's a little fey, isn't it? See, there's the one I have, the Wizard's Tarot. And then I like to jump down here, and it usually shows where you can blow up the pictures on some of them and get more pictures of the decks. I don't know if you guys can see this. Let me see. Here's some images. Okay, not bad. Not bad. I don't mind this deck. Oh, look over here. Look at the with their little ears. They're fairies, aren't they? Are they elves or fairies? This is cool. I don't know a lot about this deck, but I really like it. I like that. Oh, look here. I do like this. Yeah. Do one more. Oh, look here. My eyesight's not that great. I have to do like that. The Seven of Wands. I really like that one. I love the Six of Wands with the color there, palette here. And we got all kinds of, that's really pretty, Sandra. I really like, so that vibrated in your hands, right? That's amazing. That's amazing. It's Faye. I've heard good things about it. Let's see. I'm sure I missed some comments. So Susie says the Inspiring Alien Tarot. Never heard of that at all either. Is that Etsy? Is that Amazon? Oh yeah, if you're putting your favorite deck in there, if you could put where I can find it too, just in case I don't have it. But while we're doing that, I did see that Mel had mentioned the Gilded Royale. And that is actually the second deck I ever owned, and I learned tarot from that deck. So it is a very special deck. If I had to say what my soul deck was or is, this would be probably one of the two. And he probably would be the one, because that's how I learned tarot. I fell in love with tarot that way. It's just so beautiful. Don't know if anyone has mentioned the Super Linares. Oh, I'm going to show that one. You know why, Miss Donna? I got that 2 weeks ago, 2 days ago from Jess, who is in the tarot group with us. And she sent me all these beautiful things. And I can show you some of the things that she sent. But let's do Mel's first, and which is my soul deck, kind of, in a way. I think this is the most beautiful deck. I mean, when I got this, I was like, I fell in love with tarot. This is what made me fall in love with tarot. And it's just the beautiful images. Look at that. And this is by Ciro Marsetti. He is just a fabulous Italian artist who lives in the United States, I believe. Look at this world card. I mean, it just made me fall in love with art. Just so beautiful. Look at this Empress. Let me know if you can see the cards all right too. I didn't get a verification on that, but that's just probably because my chat keeps jumping. I mean, I could go on and on. Like, yes, Mel, I absolutely adore this deck. And it reads so well. Then now, I don't know if anybody has ever thought of this. So I looked at this card, the Page of Swords, and the pages are kind of, I know the court cards are kind of hard for people to wrap their head around. But when I looked at this card, I saw an athlete. And I'm like, this is the athlete card. But I know there's different definitions for it. But yeah, I love that one. Look at this, the Ace of Cups. Yes, it is just gorgeous. So much in each card. Absolutely. And it's busy, but it's not that busy. You can still see exactly what's going on, but then there's just little nuggets here and there, right? That just make you absolutely fall in love with this deck. Look at that. All right. So I think we need to do an alien. I heard the inspiring alien. Did Susie ever say where I could find that? Because I do not have that deck. Yes, I mean, Donna, when I told Jess that I finally was going to get her deck, I told her from the beginning that I wanted it, but I didn't really, I looked at it once, but it's been probably 5-6 months ago, and I probably looked at 100 decks since then. So I couldn't remember, but I just went on and bought it because I knew I would love it. And I want to support her, of course, too. And then I got it 2 days ago, and she gave me all this stuff. It was just amazing. InspiringAlien.com. Let's do this. All right. I hope you guys are enjoying this because I just think this is freaking awesome that we can look up stuff like this. I had no idea. So we'll go to this one, inspiringalien.com. It's from Alvia, and she's on Etsy. Oh, okay. So should I go to Etsy instead? I can do that. If she has her own shop, that would be cool. And if there's anyone who is a genius on aliens, and Susie, not saying you're not, is that you may be too, but I know Miss Tangy Boop knows her alien stuff. So inspiring, right? Yeah, I'm sure. Okay. Inspiring Alien Tarot. If I can spell. Let's see what we got. And is the shop by a particular name? Sometimes you get. I don't think this is here. I think I'm going to have to go to the inspiringalien.com. So I'm going to have to do. Because this just came up with a UFO tarot. I actually looked about this, but I passed. The other pages won't load. But usually it's within the first, 2 or 3 on Etsy, isn't it? No. So let's go back here and stop. What is your current favorite deck, Scott? The Blacklight. It just has been for so long, but now I got a lot of new ones. I love the Shadow of Oz. Oh my gosh! I just did not an unboxing, but I two deck hauls, and I just put those up. So if you guys see anything that you really like, I would love to do walkthroughs. I think I'm going to do one of the Shadow of Oz anyway, but this might end up being one of my favorite decks ever. It's just incredible. So, all right. I'm still looking here. Susie, I have not forgotten about you. It's just taking me a minute because I'm learning all these controls here. So I appreciate you waiting here. Let's go here. Inspiring. They always all together. Alien. Am I sharing? I think I'm sharing. Yeah, I think I'm sharing. It's just spinning. I think because I have so many tabs up. I'll get rid of this one. See if there's any others I can get rid of. I need to keep all those up. Oh, Inspiring Alien. Ooh, I love the book already. That is really pretty. I want to make sure you guys can see. Did you guys see that? Just wait for mine. It keeps flipping back and forth. I would love the Shadow of Oz. Yes, I'll definitely do that. No. Yeah, Etsy does have like so many um, incredible things on there. And one thing that's would suggest where I got a lot of my new decks from on Etsy, go to Affordable Books. Oh my gosh, they have such a selection and they're cheap, and those guys are so fast. I like got my decks within like 2 to 3 days off of Etsy. So it is Affordable Books. I think they have an affordablebooks.com as well. But yeah, if you just go on there and type in affordable books, then these different decks will pop out. I definitely recommend that. Shop testimonials, Carol reviews. Let me see if you can find it. No. Inspiring reviews. I think it's still buffering, Susie. But I'm really interested to see this. I see 4 of the cards here. Oh, did Tangy leave? Tangy? I'm off to fly my spaceship. Bye, sweetie. See you later. All right. So I've got 4 here. It's still thinking. So I'm thinking it's going to come up here in a minute. Oh, wow. That's different. That's really different. I really like this one. I don't know if you can see my pointer. It's on the one to the left on your screen, I think. The green. That's cool. And it's like got the pods. Oh, it's a video. Okay. So that is a video. Was this the girl that was on? This is not. I need to watch my grammar because I get that confused sometimes. Was this the person that was on? Was it Mitch's live the other day? I mean, this person looks exactly like that person. She was into aliens. Is that the same person, Susie? You know what I'm talking about? Inspiring. Okay, the guidebook. Oh, wow. This is cool. Look at that. I really like this. Alvia. Yeah, it is. It is Alvia. Yeah. I saw her live with Mitch, and it was really, really cool. I did not know she had a deck, though. I did get to stay the whole time. That's so cool. Okay. I love that, Susie. That's awesome. Thank you for sharing that. He, okay. Thank you for correcting me. Yeah, I didn't want to get that wrong. And if I ever do that unintentionally, please forgive me. It's just, I've just in a bad habit, just done a he and a she all my life. So they get used to that. Oh, you're welcome, Susie. That was awesome. You can't see the screen. Jackie just sent me a message and she can't see the screen. So you can't see me anymore? I'm just going to wait because if you can't see me, that's not good. I thought I did share it, Jackie. Could you not see it? That was at 2:46, 2 minutes ago. Oh, you didn't? You can see me, but not the deck. I think I still have it up. Let's try this again. Thank you guys for bearing with me. Got a middle-aged man trying to do, technology on a computer. Oh, boy. All right, so I don't feel middle-aged. I feel like we're all kind of around the same age, aren't we? But it's not, I don't feel middle-aged. My body feels middle-aged. Let's see. I had it up here. There it is. Shop the Inspiring Alien. Share. I think it would help if I hit share, Jackie, wouldn't it? Thank you for letting me know. So yeah, it's all here. This is Alvia. Oh, see, now it's all pulled up. It was buffering a lot of the times. Here's a couple of the cards, I believe. There's a video you can watch. Another video. I love this box. I love the back of the cards. And let's see here. Artwork prints. Maybe I skipped where you could look into the deck. Inner Rebirth. Will that let me click on it? Yes, it will. Ooh. Are we being able to see this? Let me make sure. It's working now. On early, yeah, I did a couple earlier, Simon, today. Thank you for joining, by the way, just because I know that there's one at 6 and my time, and I wanted to make sure that everybody was able to get to that one. I believe Masha is having some guests on her channel, Musings by Masha. Okay, so can we see this one here? So what we're doing, Simon, is we are looking at favorite decks, and I've also invited anyone who wants to come up and share your favorite deck with me to just let me know. I would love that. No volunteers so far, but that's okay because if I have the deck, I'm showing the cards of whatever favorite deck that the people in the group it has. They're letting me know, and if I don't have them, I'm looking them up. And so here's here is one of Susie's favorite decks. I think I've skipped by the, here we go. Let's see here. That's the box. Oh, look at this. It's going to show me the cards up close, I think. Sorry for the buffering, guys. That's what I get for living in the middle of nowhere. All right. Oh, wow. This is a really cute deck. I love the green guy again here. You got a blue guy. Oh, this is really cool. Okay, I want to make sure you guys can see because we were having some technical difficulties. So could you guys see that? Did you see this part here where I was showing the cards? Just waiting for an affirmative there. Yes, working? Okay, perfect. Thank you, Susie. I really like that deck. That is really cool. All right, so I'm going to stop sharing here. And he's not going to like that I do this because Simon does not like compliments. But guys, I had such an amazing live with him yesterday. Simon, just close your ears for a minute because I'm just going to say it anyway. He just has a way of making people feel so comfortable. It was the most comfortable live I've ever done. And in fact, it's like carried over into this one that I'm just being me. I'm not nervous. This is what you see is what you get. This is Scott, and a lot of times I think, well, I'm nervous. All those fears from, before come in about not wanting to be on camera. Now, he just has an amazing way of making you feel like you're just talking to him. And there's not 100 people in the chat. So I think it was amazing live. It was amazing because of him. Simon, you can unplug your ears now. I have this deck. Which deck is this? The Alien deck? And I know someone, let me see, asked for, you need to reshare it. Do I still need to reshare something? I'm just scrolling here. My mom is 92, says Donna, and says she still feels the same in her mind as when she was younger. Yeah, I do too. Only I have more knowledge, to know that the things that were going on in my mind were, when I was a teenager or whatever. A lot of it was not true. So it's different. Life is so much better. But in a way, it's just like, I can remember those times like yesterday, and, I don't know. It's just the thing. My body doesn't feel that, though. It doesn't feel 20. It feels all the 47 and then some. Have you shown it, Simon, or are you going to join Scott with it? Yes. Would you like to join me, Simon? All right. Cool, Simon, but I didn't see his response. Thank you. I have Jackie. I was live first on Simon's channel, and look at me now. I know. Orsi, you're a rock star, right? She is a rock star. If you haven't checked out Orsi's channel, please do that. It's fantastic. And one of the mods can put that in there. Put your own channels in there. Whatever you guys want to do. You know how I am. So I'm cool to go. All good. Okay, still waiting for a reply if Simon wants to join me. I'm not sure which deck it is. That I would love for you. Oh, you're not decent. Okay, what deck is it? And we will look it up or see if I have it. I doubt that, Simon. You always look amazing. Okay. Orshi, could you list your channel? Yes. So Orshi, list your channel for Susie, please. Awesome. Now, somebody asked me if I would share the Shadow of Oz. I think there was Mel. Is that right? I would love to do that. Donna, have you mentioned any? Because I don't want to skip you. So, yeah, if you have a favorite deck and you want me to look for it or you want to come up here, let me know. Donna, are you decent? I never saw a response. But again, the chat is just kind of jumping. It's Sunday. I am still in some as yesterday. No, I get you. I work at home, Mel, so I totally get that. So, Albia's Aliens here. Okay, yeah, so that's the one I just showed. Yeah, what are some of your other favorites, Simon? Because I'm sure there are a lot of, and I know some of them, but I probably don't know. What are some of your most beautiful decks that you like, or colorful decks that you like? Because that'll perk me up real quick. But somebody wanted to see the Shadow of Oz. So this came 2 days ago, I believe. And again, super fast from Etsy. And I actually found this on Alex's channel. He's the Lazy Genius. Don't remember his exact channel name. So Gilded Royale, I showed that one, Jackie. Thank you there, Arlen. All right, and the Shadow of Oz, yeah, it came really quickly. And what I found right away didn't really throw me off, but I had to go back and look in Wikipedia and find out, like, okay, what's going on Why are there characters in this deck that I have no idea? It's because I guess Oz was created back like in the 1900s, and there was all kinds of books and movies, like not 1939 when the Wizard of Oz came out, but way before that. And there's this whole other stories, right? I almost thought the Shadow of Oz, but it's not just one artist. Yes, and I really like one of the art style, not all. Okay, yeah, I was just talking about this in my walkthrough that I did today. So, like the Pride Tarot, it was hard for me to find correlation with the cards, but not this one. This one, I found correlation, even though it's done collaboratively by, if I said that right, by different artists. I just love this deck. Love. And so we have, characters that we're familiar with from the movie, right? We have Dorothy, and then we have the magician is, of course, the wizard. And then the Glenda here is the high priestess. Oh, look at Toto. Yeah, I didn't see Toto in that one. Oh, yeah, Toto's like, no, girl, step back. So look here, the Empress. And that's like not a character that I'm familiar with. So if you go to the book, it does have this nice little book, and it will tell you where this particular character came from in the series of Oz. So again, it's not just the Wizard of Oz. It's just all kinds of new characters, and I love that because I love these new characters in here. They're just darling. This is a very cute deck, but it's also just a neat deck. So this is Ozma, the Princess of Oz and Supreme Ruler. And Ozma first appears in the Marvelous Land of Oz, 1904. Okay, so there's all this backstory of all these characters, right? So, and I know she's in a couple of these. Here's the Tin Man. Yeah, I have to get it. Yeah, Mel, definitely. And I have, Mel, if you go to, you don't even have to look at the video if you don't want to, but on my deck haul that I did this morning, I put all the links to all the decks, and the Shadow of Oz is in the part 2. And so the link to that is there. Yeah, I just love this. And even though Orsi is not by the same artist, I love it. It just seems to flow for me. It just seems to flow. The Major Arcana is in green. And then, and my probably favorite tower card ever. I think this is it. Look at that. I freaking love this. It's so awesome. Look at one of the characters that we don't know about, maybe, or maybe some of you do, but just beautiful, right? We've got a Mad Moon. Look at the backs of these two. Bye, Donna. Thank you for coming. I only mentioned the Super Mario. Oh, Lanier, sorry I wasn't able to get that before you left. I apologize. Yeah, the chat's jumping, and I'm relying on Jackie, and I can't see her all the time, so because of the chat jumping. So, but thank you for coming by. I really appreciate it. The backs are just gorgeous. And then you get into your suits, and they're all color-coded. So the wands, of course, are red. Here's the King of Wands. And then the cups are this purplish kind of color. Purplish blue, indigo maybe. And then here's our swords, which are yellow. I thought it would be cool though. The only thing is why don't they make like the major yellow for the yellow brick road? But it's still really amazing. Here's the flying monkeys, the 10 of swords, and then the disc or the pentacles are purple. So even though this is a collaborative deck, I just love it. And the cards are very big, not too big. Oh, look at Toto. He's like purple. They're not too big, but I do love them, and I love the borders. So Rider-Waite-Smith, this is my trick I learned from Simon. So it gives you an idea there as to what the size is of the card. So it's a pretty big tarot deck, right? But I like that actually. All right. So that is the Shadow of Oz. Simon, do you have this deck? I'm very curious if you do. And if you like the Wizard of Oz, go to Alex's of the Lazy Genius channel. I'm not sure if someone can put that in the description so they can go check this out. He has two others, in fact, as well, that he does a side by side comparison of all three. And this was just the one that resonated with me as much. There's one that's just called the Oz Tarot, and it is not collaborative. So he does go over that. So you might like that also. No, although I do want an Oz deck. It was my favorite film as a kid. Yeah, I just adore this. And this looked the same on, the on online as it did here, and it was super fast. It came super fast to me. They have their own Etsy shop, and again, I have the link in my Tarot Hall Deck 2 Part 2 video of this. Do we have any other? Oh, thank you, Jackie. She put the listing there. Okay. You're welcome, Mel. You're very welcome. Yeah, Susie, it's incredible. I just love it. Yeah, I like the deck, just not as much as an Etsy deck costs. Called Cost. Yeah. Well, there's this thing over here that is very dangerous on Etsy. And I don't know if you guys have this in other countries, in the UK or Hungary, but yeah, and it's a terrible thing that I got to get out of the habit of. But it's called Klarna or Klarna. I'm not sure how you say it, but it comes up with each thing, and if you buy $50 or more in a session of what you're the tarot decks you're buying, it lets you do them in 4 installments, interest free. I'm like all over that. I'm like, oh yes. I can do 1643 this day and add this. Yeah. So, but it helps it become more more easier. But let's thank God for job security, right? And hope that we all have that. All right, Jackie, have I missed? I know I keep calling on you. Have I missed anybody's favorite deck? I'm just looking through here to see if I missed anybody. If not, I have a couple that I could show, but I would love to hear what you guys, want to share that's one of your favorites. And again, if anybody wants to come up with me and share, I would love that too. No, we don't have anything like that, unfortunately, or fortunately. Yeah, right. It's like a credit card. Yeah, but without interest. That's cool. But yeah, you do pay nothing extra really because you just pay tax on them, and I've done them in the past, and I mean as long as you can put it on direct deposit where they automatically withdraw, and they will automatically withdraw. So you got to make sure you're going to have those funds. So they do it like every 2 weeks. So you pay a fourth of it the day you buy it, and then a fourth of it in 2 weeks, and then a fourth the next, and a fourth the next, and then you're done. Majestic Earth, but I don't think you have it. No, I do not have the Majestic Earth, but I've heard of this one. Is that Etsy? Is that Amazon? I'd love to look that up. I think I was looking at that the other day with Nancy. Let me see. I'm not sure if I don't think it's on Amazon. Maybe it's on Etsy here. 1 second. Let's share. Share screen. Etsy. Okay. You guys seeing this? I don't know if you're seeing this or not. I don't feel like I'm showing it right. Hit share. It's out of print, but it's paintings. Okay. Guys, can you see my screen that I'm sharing another page? Because it's been working some and then it hasn't other times. No. Okay. All right. Let's cancel out here. And share again. Share screen. Oh, I think I have to go to the tab first. See if we can find it on here. Yeah, this one tells me that you can see it. So I know now there's a little thing up here at the top, sharing this tab to StreamYard. Okay, so Majestic. Sometimes they'll have them on here even if they're out of print on Etsy, and they'll try to sell them for like $1,000 or something, so you never know. And then the internet's a little slow. I almost bought this deck. I don't think it's going to be on here. It would have popped up. I almost bought this Intuitive Night Goddess, but I passed. Oh, here it is. Yeah, $382. Yeah, that's a hard pass, but I definitely want to look at it. I'm glad it's on here so we can see it. Majestic Earth. I'm pretty sure I have seen this one before. Oh, yeah, this one's beautiful. I've wanted this, but yeah, for $382.73, I don't think so. All right. Let's see. There's the backs. Looks like a Los Scarabeo box almost, doesn't it? Ooh, look there. Can you guys see that all right? I'm going back and forth here. Did you guys see where I went into the direct site? It's just showing a different thing on here. So we're looking at the Majestic Earth. I just want to make sure that you guys can see it. It says that I'm sharing, so I'm assuming you're seeing this. We have the Rider of Stone. Oh, that's really pretty. Oh, okay, it wants to go back. Okay. Eight of Water. Oh, it went backwards. I was trying to X out this thing. I love this. I love, me very into water. I've yet to find just a really watery deck, and I would love one. And I see a lot of water in this. Very pretty. Ooh, look at that. Oh my gosh. Okay, love this. It doesn't tell me which card this is, but that is gorgeous. There's a Creature of Trees. Oh, see, I'm in love. Beautiful. Oh, and they look like they're pretty big too. Let's see what we got here. Usually tells what the size is. Sometimes it does not. We can't see the screen again. Oh, no. Okay, sorry, guys. It tells me that you can see it. Okay, it's beautiful. Let's just stop sharing because there's just a lot of hiccups with that. But I'm going to work that out. So maybe next week we can do that and share different things this way. I'm still wanting someone to come up here with me. So if you're having that hankering, and if it's a no, it's a no. I got you. But I would love somebody to grab a deck and come up here and share it with me. Multi-decks on Etsy only stuff. Okay. Yeah, that Majestic Earth is big. Yeah, it looks big. It didn't tell me the dimensions, but it looked big. But I like big cards like that sometimes. Wild Unknown. Okay, who wanted to see the Wild Unknown? I have that deck, but I will have to dig. That was my first deck, and I didn't resonate with it at all. And I've never read with it except for, when I was trying to, when I was learning. I just don't resonate with it. But yeah, I can definitely hope. It was Hope here. Hope is here. I know he was my favorite. It was his first deck, The Wild Unknown. Yeah, Hope is the one who, Hope Edwards, if you see her up here. Hope we worked together for about a year. She was on my team. We sat beside each other. Yeah, she knows me. I know her really well. And she's one of the few people up here who I could talk to about tarot or anything like that. 'Cause you just, like we were discussing earlier, with Simon's live yesterday, you just don't find that. Hope was one of those bright lights for me. She introduced me to the Wild Unknown. And she said something funny. She said, "Well, I like this deck, but it's very sassy, and it is very sassy. And it doesn't resonate." I hope because of that tarot deck, I got the Gilded Boreal, which made me fall in love with tarot. So you are part of that reason. So did you want to see the Wild Unknown? Because I can show that. I think a lot of people know that. I would have to dig for a while, but I can find it. Like, I think it's in the very, very back. Or it might be in the abyss where I never go, my other bedroom. I have some shelves in there. I'm going to have to start moving over the decks that I don't work with as much into the abyss. So it's somewhere. Pagan Otherworld or Shimmering Veil. Now, I don't remember what the Pagan Otherworld looks like. The Shimmering Veil, I know it's really pretty, because Nancy was talking to me about that, and I looked it up, and it was pretty expensive, I think. It was very pretty, too. I remember a lot of purple. Sorry, guys, got to run to bed. Oh, no problem. Thank you so much, Rosie, for coming by. I appreciate that. Tarot of the Abyss, I just got that. Simon does a wonderful walkthrough of that, and it's also on my deck call. So that's also an awesome one. But if you want to see the Tarot of the Abyss, go to the Hermit's Cave, because he did an awesome walkthrough of that deck. Okay, so I'm going to go back to Pagan Otherworld, because I can't remember if I've probably seen it, but it's probably been a long time ago. Yeah, and again, I'm afraid to share because I'm afraid that it won't show me, it won't share correctly. So, I mean, we can try one. Should we try one more time? I'm almost afraid to. I'll be like, "Oh, this is so beautiful. Look at that." And you have no idea what I'm looking at. I don't have the Tarot of the Abyss yet. I mean, we can look at the Tarot of the Abyss, because they do have that. But like I said, I would refer you to Simon's channel definitely for that. Another one that I got that I just fell in love with is the Weaver Tarot, and I got the Threads of Fate Oracle that goes along with that. Just fell in love with that. It's so bright and cheery. And I don't usually do black and white decks, but something about this deck just connected to me. This is the Tarot of the Abyss. You have your Fool. Like I said, Simon does such a great job. I'm not to show you a couple, but I like this deck a lot. I'm so glad I got it. This is what's on the front of the book. It's the Tower card, and I usually don't resonate with the Tower. I love the Shadow of Oz's Tower, and I love this Tower. But yeah, it's just very cool. And even the backs are black and white. It was really cool. I will watch Simon's walkthrough. Okay, yes, Sandra, you will get much more than me. I had just gotten the deck as well, and his knowledge, he has like about 20 years on me as far as knowledge, not age. Knowledge. So yeah. Excuse me. All right. Simon's walkthrough. Thank you, Jackie, for posting that. So Saunders has not arrived yet. I'm going to have to look up the Pagan Otherworld, definitely. I wish I could share and look it up and see it that way. Do you know if it's on Amazon, or you probably don't know, Simon, because I think it's different over here, like what we offer and on Amazon and what you guys do, maybe. So, wait, oh, Jackie, who asked this question? Which is your most? Well, I can show my most expensive deck, but I might not tell you how much it is. I actually have to think. I think it might be. I have to think on this one. I'm not sure. I'm trying to think. Mel asked. Okay, cool. Uh, mm, you stumped me, Mel. Good job. I like to be stumped because, yeah, that's a good challenge. Just trying to think. I might have to come back to you on that one. I just don't remember right now. I have a few that were in the pricing range. One of them is right here. I really like this deck. This is the Oracle part, but I consider this a tarot deck too. This is James Eads' Cosma Visions Oracle. And I also have the Prism down here somewhere, but it's hiding. And the Prism Tarot is more like a standard tarot. But this one I think is kind of like a tarot as well. And it's really beautiful because each suit, like here's your majors, right? And then each suit, if you like here's the embers, which is the wands, and here's the trees, which is the pinnacles, and then the birds. But what is really cool about this one, Mel, is you can actually put, and here's the bridge. So it does follow the tarot in a way. So I do consider it a tarot deck, but it is called an oracle deck. This is one of my favorite. This one, and this one was pricey. Hope you can see that for the glare there. There's the swan. And what is awesome is right here. So all of the suits you can like put together. Like I don't have them in order right now, but you can put them together and you can make this huge picture of all the first like 10 parts of the suit. They all run together. So it's really amazing. And the Prisma Tarot is like that as well. So, hey, Miss Kristen Louise, how are you? I'm glad you came. I hope you're doing well. All right, and I thought I had found the perfect thing to share decks by doing the share screen, and it just didn't want to work. So, have we got any other? Kristen, what about you? Would you like to come up and show me one of your favorite decks? I've been trying to get people up here, but if not, that's fine. But give me what one of your favorite decks is, and I'll see if I have it. And if not, I'm going to put it on my list so I can look at it later. Wait, we can go on screen. Well, Scott, yes, you can. Do you want to come, Hope? I'm waiting for a response. She might be pondering this one. Yes, you can get come and share your favorite deck. Hope, all I have to do is send you a link, darling, and you just press it and come in with me. Yes, just a minute though. Okay, so let me know so I can put the link in, and then what you do is you just click that link, and then you are automatically in the live with me. So maybe not automatically, it takes a minute or two. Just let me know when you're ready. Yeah, I'm so glad Hope's here. So glad all you are here. Yeah, I don't know if she's been in one of my lives yet. Yay, Hope. Yes. Yes, definitely. Hope used to call me her adopted dad, I think. And I took it as a compliment that, I was like, man, that makes me feel old. One of my favorite decks is the Tarot de Croix, okay, but I am angry at it right now because it kept giving me the same 5 cards no matter what I shuffled it. Oh wow. Wow. I've been having a stalkerish relationship with the Tower, not from those decks I showed before, but it's been it's pulled up. So I do a monthly, and probably you guys do the same thing. I have like a monthly reading, and then I'll pull like a major card for the month. I start mine on the day of the new sun, or when like when the sun would go into Leo, I would pick a card for that whole month. So for Leo and Cancer both, I picked the Tower. I was like, are you kidding me? And it has been that up and down kind of thing. Definitely. So, yeah. And then I'll pick like a weekly card, and then I'll pick a couple of daily cards, maybe just depending. Let me see here. Oh, it's Kim here. Hey, Kim. So glad to see you, Kim. If you'd like to come up, let me know and share your deck with me, one of your favorite decks. Or you can just put it in the description and let me know. So I can tell you if I have it. So Kristen, I have seen this deck. Simon, did you do a walkthrough on this? Because I think I saw a walkthrough on your channel. But my mind, I could be way off on that. But yeah, I have seen this deck, and it is really, really pretty. Absolutely. That's a deck height on my wish list. High. Okay, that's the deck high on my wish list, Kristen. So that would be a no, that I did not see that on this. Oh, Hope is ready. Okay. We got our first brave soul. And if anybody else wants to come up in as well, please let me know. I can add you with me in Hope, or we can just, after the session is over with Hope, we can go to the next person. So just let me know. I just have to find my invite button, copy the clipboard, and it says copy. So Hope, all you're going to need to do is when I post the link here, just click on it. If everybody else wants to click on it, the link as well, no, that would be a dirty trick, wouldn't it? That I actually wouldn't. I would have to allow you into the it's kind of funny that they actually just put you all on live. I really can't though, but it's just a funny thought. But I would not do that to anyone. Another one of my favorites is Game of Thrones. Okay. Most people don't think much of it, but I love it. So my thing with TV shows, and I am a huge Game of Thrones fan. Absolutely loved that show, and I binged it in like a week or two because I had not known about it until right towards the end, and I binged that thing. But Kristen, that deck did not appeal to me. And I just never saw tarot into TV shows and could relate them. But I did get the Golden Girls. So I have that, the Golden Girls tarot. And I showed a little bit on this deck haul, on my first deck haul I did today. And it's cute. It's a cute little deck. But yeah, I'm still waiting for Hope. Maybe after Hope. Oh, Simon, are you going to go? I would love that. Yeah, I don't know if anybody wants to see while we're waiting the Golden Girls, or if I missed any, please let me know. Jackie or any of the moderators, give Jackie a little bit of a break. So really cool here. So here's Rose as the Hermit, Dorothy is the Empress, and then each of the ladies. So there's 4 main characters of the Golden Girls, and they have like each of their own suits. So Sophia is the wands, Dorothy is the swords, which I think is so appropriate, and Rose is the cups, and Blanche is the pentacles. So there. I'm still waiting for Hope. Hope, are you having trouble getting into that? You should just be able to click on Yeah, you should be able to just a quick one that I put in there that says StreamYard. Never mind, she's here. The Nigel Jackson Tarot and Infinite Visions Tarot are just a few. I do not know either one of those, Kim. Very interesting. I'm going to write those down and look those up. Awesome. So Hope is here, and I'm not sure that Hope has ever been on a live before. We're going to find out. So here we go. Add to stream. Hey! Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Okay, you need to unmute because I think, or go back and allow access for the audio. Now try it.
Can you hear me now?
Nope, can't hear you. Let me see if I can do it from my end. It's okay. I think I can do it maybe. My end. No, it says you're good on my end. When you came in, did you allow the access for the audio?
Yes, I did.
I hear you. Oh, you can hear? Why can't I hear her? That's weird. I can't hear her though. I hope they're saying in the chat that they can hear you, but I can't.
That's
That's
weird.
weird. Hope so what I'm gonna try, I think this will work. I'm gonna go ahead and remove you. I want you to come right back, but click both the buttons for the mic and the video for me, just to make
Okay.
sure that, because I think that I don't know any other reason I can't hear you. So I'm gonna go ahead and remove you and just come right back in. All right. Something must be wrong on my end. Yeah, I guess so. That's weird. I've never had that happen. Maybe it's this. I'm still learning StreamYard, so maybe I should go back in. I think I would lose. Wouldn't I lose the whole thing there? Wouldn't I lose the whole chat though if I did that? I'm not sure. Okay, Hope's coming back in here. Because I can see all my controls down here. StreamYard's interesting. I love it, but it can be a little challenging. Yeah, Kristen, I'm just afraid if I go back out that I'll lose like the whole broadcast. I don't know how that works for it. So we'll let her come back in, and if not, I can try. I mean, I could leave her on back out and come back in. I didn't when I did my last live. You don't go by me. I don't want to screw you up. Oh no, you're fine, Kristen. I appreciate your helping. So Hope is here again. Oh, let's hear her. I hope I can hear her.
Hey, can you hear me this time?
Let's try this. Hey there.
Hey.
Oh, I still can't hear her. Wait, I think I know why. Oh my gosh, guys, I had my computer muted so you wouldn't hear the Facebook go on and off. That's fine. I hope, try again.
Hey, can you hear me?
Oh my gosh, yeah, I had my computer muted. It was me. Oh my gosh. Hope, is this your first time being live?
First time on a YouTube live. Been on Facebook lives before.
Right? Awesome. So yeah, this is the community that I found that I've been telling you so much about. So I know everybody will give you a warm welcome. And like I said, Hope is the one I went to when I just had like an inkling I wanted to get into tarot. I'm like, who in the world would I ask? I'm like, Hope. That's who I would ask. And yeah, she's the one who introduced me to Amazon, Etsy, all that good stuff. And yeah, so do you have a deck that you want to share?
So I wanted to ask, are we talking just tarot decks or oracle decks as well?
No, Oracle decks as well. Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, so the
Whatever you
Wild
want to do.
Unknown is my favorite deck, my favorite tarot deck, but I feel like everybody kind of knows the Wild Unknown. So I wanted to go with my favorite oracle deck, um, which is Wisdom, which Scott actually
Ooh.
got for me.
Yeah, I forgot about that actually. That was quite a while back, wasn't it? That's when I was getting into tarot.
Yep.
That I got that for you. Yeah, I remember now. I forgot that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I forgot I had done that. Thank you.
So here's the back of them, and I love this deck. It is absolutely gorgeous.
Is it silver
And
gilded? It is. Oh, that's really pretty. Yeah,
yeah,
that's pretty.
see, I'm trying to get it here without the glare.
Actually, you're good. I think as long as you keep it in like that position, it's really good.
Okay. Some of it's upside down, apparently.
Oh, look at the kitty. Is that a kitty cat? I can tell.
Yep.
Oh, I love
It
black
has like
cats.
just all of a witch's tools, and you
Right.
know, I don't know if any of you identify as witches, but I do, and I
We
absolutely
have a
love
few
this
in
deck.
here, I believe. Yeah. And hope if I talk over you, I don't mean to. There is a little bit of a lag on StreamYard since you've not used it before. So you may hear my responses a little bit before or after I actually say them. Forgive me if I talk over you.
It's
So good.
okay.
Yeah, go for it.
But I just think the art on these cards is so pretty. Um, the only thing is, these cards are huge. This is me trying to hold it with one hand. Like
Oh,
it's
wow.
difficult.
They're chunky.
They are like, let me compare them to the box.
Yeah.
They're about as big as the box is.
They
So
are almost. I didn't even know you had the box behind you there for a minute.
yeah.
That is pretty. Yeah.
Yep. And it's got some aspect of tarot because like right here is a high priestess.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I really like this deck. Actually.
Yeah, I do too. And this was my very first Oracle deck because I had never even thought about getting an Oracle deck before, but Scott gifted this one to me. He said he thought of me when he looked at it, so I really appreciate it. And it's still my main Oracle deck.
That's awesome.
Yep. And I'm definitely not a collector of decks like Scott is. I have 3 tarot decks and 2 Oracle decks, and that's it.
I know you have the Wild Unknown, and then you have is it Mystic Mondays that you have?
Mm-hmm.
Is one of your
Yeah,
other
Scott
ones?
got me the Mystic Mondays tarot as well.
I forgot I gave that to you too. Well, I had to thank you for introducing me into tarot, and then finding
Mm-hmm.
all these people. If it wasn't for you, I don't know that it would have led down the road that it did. So, the least I could do. Yeah. I just remember you wanted that deck, and you had said something about the Mystic Mondays. I forgot how you got it for you. But yeah.
Yep.
I think, Hope, you probably thought I was stalking you because here on Amazon, I don't know if it's the same way there in the UK. There's quite a few people here from the UK as well, Hope. But I don't know if this is the same, but Amazon will actually show you like stop by stop when it gets to that person's location if you have their address and you bought it for them. And I would be I remember I did with one of the books I think that I gave you. I was like, Hope, I think you need to go outside and look from your back porch. And she's what? It's because I knew
Yeah, I
because every
remember
time
that.
this week. Yeah, that's a really pretty one. What is that called? The Witch's
The Witch's Hat. This is one of my favorite cards because the art is just so pretty.
You know what that reminds me of?
What?
The hat in the Harry Potter
The
movies
Sorting
that would
Hat? Yes.
choose which, yeah, that would choose which house they went to. That's what that was. Reminds me of that. They love your room, Hope. They love your walls. Sandra loves your walls. Susie loves your room. Jackie loves your room. You're saying how lovely. They love the Oracle.
Thanks. Here's the card that's actually on the cover, like on the box and on the guidebook. It's a Magic Circle.
Oh, the magic
Really
circle.
pretty.
That's really cool.
Yep. See, it's the one that's on the guidebook.
Oh, okay.
Yep. See, what is this one? See, tarot cards, another witch's tool,
Right.
and then Samhain, the basically pagan form of Halloween. This is another one of my favorite cards just because I love Halloween so much.
Does that say death on the bottom?
Mm-hmm.
So, okay. That's really cool. And you'll be proud of me. So, I had a few witchy decks, but I didn't really, resonate with them much when we did our
Mm-hmm.
reading together. But I did recently get one, and I can show this one too. I think maybe people have this, maybe they don't. But it's the Wizard or the Witch's Tarot. And I really like this one. This is the first like witches. Oh, Simon's in the house. He wants to join us. So hope we have company. This is Simon,
Okay.
and we're gonna add him to the stream.
Hello.
Hello.
Simon,
Hi,
can you
Hope.
hear me?
Yes, yeah, I can hear you.
I'm so glad you decided to come
experience.
on board.
Thank you. It's a new experience. It's like only the host can see you. Be prepared. You could be added at any moment. I was like, oh wow.
Well, we can if you press the link, but we would have to allow you into the studio, and it probably wouldn't even have your camera on, so it probably wouldn't matter. But it's a neat thought, though, right?
Yeah.
So, Hope, if you don't mind, I'm going to go ahead and would you like to go into the chat so we can see a little bit better what Simon's going to show, and then I will show the Witch's Tarot to you.
Okay.
Okay, awesome. Thank you, Hope, so much. It's so good to see
You're
you too
welcome.
after so long. I miss you.
Yes, good to
I
see
miss
you.
you.
Miss you too.
All right, I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye. All right, it is me and Simon again. I'm having flashbacks from yesterday.
I know. It's like twice in 24 hours.
Yeah, I don't know if you
The table's reversed.
can see.
Oh, are you paused? Don't leave me hanging. Scott. Well, hi everyone. Welcome to Scott's Scorpio Moon Tarot. Oh, why would this happen to me? I can see the chat actually. Jackie, moderator extraordinaire. Okay, well, do you want me to start showing some of my favorite cards? I think that's why I'm here. Oh, now I am on my own. Wow, this is a channel takeover, everybody. Okay, I need to remember where to look because I've got my phone the wrong way around as well. So, something must be wrong your end. Show us your favorite deck. Okay, so I've kind of got two. I mentioned in the chat Pagan Otherworlds, which I've got 2 copies of. Or I've also got the Shimmering Veil, which was my favorite deck of 2020. So last year, which is by Scylla Conway. So I guess it's up to you in the chat. Scott's frozen in stunned silence. So until he comes back, what would you like to? Oh, here he is. What are you doing to me, Scott?
Simon, I'm letting you do your own live. No, this is my internet. This is why I don't catch half the things that you say during your lives because of where I live. It's just the internet's not great, so it decided just to freeze on me, and I had to reconnect. And yeah, I was just sitting here with us both frozen for a moment.
Right.
Please go ahead.
Well, mine carried on, and then you disappeared altogether, and I was suddenly filling the screen. So I'll ask you, Scott. I've got 2 that are my most beautiful decks, and I can't really decide between them. So I was just going to ask kind of like what people wanted to see, but it's okay. either Pagan Otherworlds by Uzi, or it's the Shimmering Veil tarot by Scylla Conway. So whichever you want to see, really. Are you familiar with either of them, Scott?
So the Shimmering Veil, and Nancy, actually, when I was talking to her last week, she was showing me a lot of really, beautiful decks with lots of color. And she mentioned that one, and I did look and see it, a little bit of it, and I loved it right away. But it was very expensive, so I kind of put that as my wish list kind of thing. Over here it is, yeah. Yeah, it's not on Etsy or Amazon. You have to buy it like directly, I think, from
And Scylla's in Italy, so it would have to come all the way, wouldn't it, from the EU to get to you. Kristen says she'd like to see Shimmering Veil. So,
well, you know what? If you don't mind, I would like to see both. So I would like to see the Pagan Underworlds too. Is that okay?
Okay, yeah, that's fine. So this is the 2nd edition, which has this holographic edge into it. The first edition, which Scylla also sent to me, I gifted to Chris from Elemental Cartomancy. It's lovely matte cardstock. They're quite large cards, so doing the whole, you can see that they're kind of like an oracle size, but they're borderless, and they only have numbers and symbols on them. So there's more of the image, so you can see the artwork rather than having massive borders. So you see here, this is the 6 of Cups, because there's 6 at the bottom, and then there is the water symbol to illustrate cups. If it's got this
one was, oh, sorry, you said this one was the Pagan Underworlds?
No, this is Shimmering Veil.
Oh, this is Shimmering Veil. Okay.
Yeah. So Kristen said she wanted to see it, so I thought I'd start with that. If it's got like a lemniscate at the bottom, then that means it's a major arcana, and this is the strength card. But it is really, really beautiful. The images, you can sit with these, and you can meditate them. This is one of my favorite Justice cards ever. We've just got this ascension, all these souls and spirits ascending, and it's incredible, isn't it? It's really, really beautiful.
That is. It almost reminds me of like oil paintings in a way.
Yes, yeah. She uses, and they're huge. And she actually sent me a really large A2, I think, in size, of the Hermit card, which I framed and I have it above my sacred space. This is the Empress. And then we have like the Page of Fire. She uses elements rather than wands. This is swords because it's a cloud, so it's air. And it's just beautiful. The images are really, I won't show you all of them. I'll show you some. The 2 of Cups, or the 2 of Water, that romantic union is beautiful. the page. So I just find it really, it's one of those decks that really stirs the emotion. So we've got 9 of fire here.
Oh wow, yeah.
Now this deck has 2 full cards as well. Let me see if I can quickly find the first full card, because it is so cool what she did. It's a
And Kristen Louise says it's so gorgeous. Sandra says it's a lovely deck. I have the first edition. Jackie says beautiful.
yeah.
Yeah.
And I did my top 10 decks of all time, and it just went straight in there. When I got it, I had an instant connection on a gut level. You know, you get that visceral kind of reaction. So this is the Fool, and you can see this this image of the Fool, pure white, you know, virgin white, setting out on a journey, no kind of experience, and then at the end of the Arcana, he turns into the Golden Fool, because he's completed a journey. So it's just brilliant. I just love it how, you know, you've got the Fool, and you've got the Golden Fool in there.
I love that. I love how it's got white as in, you picked up that was like the virgin white, and then he goes through his journey. And, oh wow, I love
this is
that.
the Moon card, which is gorgeous.
Oh, beautiful. Beautiful.
So yeah, it's just one of the. Oh, and this is the Devil, which I just love that. The fiery Devil card is really. We have the Hanged Man.
Oh wow, that is gorgeous.
This is incredible as well. Look at that.
Oh, which one is that?
So that's the 4 of Pentacles, or the 4 of Earth, because they're done by elements. This is the High Priestess, which I love.
It's great, yeah.
And this is the Hermit. So this is what I have in a huge print on my wall. And he's going into his hermit cave here at the bottom, having left the township behind at the top of the hill. But he's got that ball of light, that ball of knowledge with him. So it's really beautiful.
There's so much detail in those as well, isn't there?
Justice card. I mean, Scylla was known in the community because she had an oracle deck out for a number of years called The Day Was of Creation, and it was really popular. And it was in shops. I saw it in Watkins. So when she came out with a tarot, and she'd seen me do a walkthrough of Day Was of Creation, and said, "Can I send you my tarot deck?" And I didn't really know what to expect. So when it came, and I opened it up, and I just saw these images, I was just, just blown away. This is the World card.
Oh wow! Yeah, I love this deck already. Is this out of print?
I don't think so. I think you can still get the second. I think you were saying though, you looked, didn't you? And it was quite expensive to get.
I've looked at so many, I can't remember. I think that was the Shimmering Veil.
Yeah, so that's what this is.
That still the Shimmering Veil? Oh, I thought you had switched.
No, so that's all Shimmering Veil.
I love that. Yeah, I mean, I only saw a couple of images, so and I don't think I saw any of the ones that you showed.
Yeah,
I love
and then
that.
Pagan Otherworlds by Uzi has been out a while. I've just backed today on Kickstarter their new Uzi Pagan playing card deck because I've got it, and they're bringing out a circular edition. So the quality of their products. They've got the Eros Tarot, which I've got, and Brut. But Pagan Otherworlds, I've got one edition that I edged in metallic blue because the backs are like a blue and gold. So I edged that one in metallic blue. And then this one I edged in metallic gold. And I like them both, but one is still in order, so I'll show the one in order. This one I use all the time, so this isn't in order. But I'll show you some of the cards. There is an additional card before the Fool called the Seeker, which is the Seeker looking into the beyond. But the art is really classic. This is the Fool card. But again, these are oil paintings, and the detail in the cards, they're exquisite. And they feel so nice. They're nice and thick, they're linen feel. The backs are really beautiful. It's just classic, you know, it's such a classy deck. And it's pagan-y.
Is it like a matte finish in there?
Yeah, it's like a matte finish, but it's linen. I don't know if you've heard of linen cardstock, where it's kind of, it's got a texture.
No,
if you think of because they were originally a company that made playing cards, and they do still sell playing cards, but their quality of finish is of the casino standard playing card. So you know you can buy some playing cards that are very expensive, and they have that linen kind of finish. I don't know if you can see it on this camera, but there is like a linen texture. That's how I love it. The strength is beautiful. She's got this huge bear.
Oh yeah. It's like she's shutting his keeping his mouth closed.
Sandra doesn't have this one. It always amazes me when I hear that, because this is like one of the classics, you know, that everybody talked about a few years ago. I love this Wheel of Fortune. I think it is so beautiful. You know, with the lion and the lamb at the bottom and the goat. Justice. This is the Death card, which...
Oh, wow.
It's quite classic now. You see?
Yeah. I've never seen anything like that. That's really
Temperance
different.
is beautiful.
Oh, that's beautiful. Yeah.
And then we have the Devil. Power. And I love the sun. Look at the face in the sun.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
And then Judgment and the World. Now, this is this deck was one of the first of, it's kind of classed as a hybrid deck because it's part pip, part illustration. So you get beautiful like aces, but then what they do is they give you the pips, but there is some scenery to work with, you know. So they do go up, but they're not just, you know, 4 cups on a card. And I love this one. This is the 6 of Cups, but look how beautiful.
Oh yeah.
Right. And they can be quite RWS, like this one with the 7 cups with the different kind of choices. And I love any cards that have faces in moons and suns. The most beautiful minor for me is the Ace of Pentacles. If I just show you that one, it is stunning.
Oh wow, that is really pretty.
The detail in that, just really gorgeous. And they build up like that, you know, with the scene at the bottom.
So
yeah,
it's kind of pippish, but so it's kind of pippish, but then it has like a little bit of illustration that goes with each of them too.
Yeah, which makes it, for me, somebody who went from being purely RWS only to, you know, thinking about beginning to read the pips. This was my first deck. This was my transition deck from RWS to Marseille. So, yeah. So there you go. Thank you for having me on.
Thank you for sharing. I appreciate you coming on. And
And
you do look
you,
decent, Simon. I don't know what you were thinking. So
I got
when
changed.
you said
I got changed to come on. I
well,
was sat
thank
in my
you.
pajamas.
I appreciate you.
Thank you
I'm
for
sure you
having
looked
me.
fine before.
Wow.
Yes, of course. Anytime.
All right.
Anytime.
Yeah. You take
All
care.
right. I will see.
See you
All
soon. Bye
right.
bye.
All right. That was such a nice treat, wasn't it? That was a nice treat. All right. So it looks like the chat has gone pretty quiet. Maybe they've been mesmerized by those cards. I just want to make sure I haven't missed anybody. I did for Hope want to show the Wizards or the Witches Tarot. Hope, are you still here? Simon has annexed Scott's channel. Yeah, I felt bad leaving him all alone, but yeah, my internet does that sometimes. Okay. So I don't know if Hope is still here. Is there anybody else who wants to come up with me? I know we're going on about 2 hours now, so if not, I can show a couple of if y'all want to see a couple of the Witches Tarot, because it's the first Witches deck. Was just classified itself as so that I really, really like. I was just talking or taking in the cards. Yeah, yeah. Oh, Hope is here. Okay, great. So, Hope, this is the Wizards Tarot by Ellen Duggan. And it's pretty cheap, too. It's $30, I know. So, it retails $29. And you get this huge guidebook. It has like 300 pages in the guidebook. There's so much to it. Look at these beautiful backs. Just love these. And while I am showing these, we have another guest, Mr. Ross here. I'm going to go ahead and hit him in.
Hi, everybody.
Sir.
Can you hear me?
I'm glad you came in. Yes, I can hear you. Can everybody in the chat hear Robin okay?
Hello, everybody. Jackie's Jackie's being such a good moderator.
Yes, she is. She always is, isn't she? But if you don't mind me sharing this real quick with
Sure.
Hope wanted to see this. I know she's been waiting. I think she might have to go. I'm not sure. But it's just beautiful, huh? Just beautiful, beautiful Witches Tarot. Do you have this deck, Robin?
No, I don't.
It is really, really pretty. The cards are a little plasticky, but plastic, but I don't think they would crease or anything or tear easily. I think it's pretty nice card stock. A couple there. I really like this deck. Oh, I love this world card. Let me show that.
The Green Man.
Yeah, the Green Man is on the world. And the Temperance. And yeah, it's a really nice deck. All right. And Hope, if you want to look at my tarot haul, I have this in there as well. You can request that I do a walkthrough if you want. I would love to. I can't imagine doing walkthroughs to all of them. So I'm just going to take the ones that the people want to, that you guys want to see. So, Mr. Robin, you are on. What have you got for me?
I'm a little late to the show today. I don't know. I misscheduled somehow, so I'm going to have to watch back the beginning and see what everybody shared. But I thought I'd come on and share a deck that gets like short shift. Not everybody likes this deck, and I love it. It's my current favorite one. and I actually saw it I saw walkthroughs by Bossetti and Simon, and haven't heard much more about it since. It's called The Tarot for All Ages, and I'm sorry my lighting and camera is not very good, but that's one of the things that it's one of the things about this deck is that it's really bright and cheery and optimistic. The colors are really good. It's in a really nice heavy box, and it's got a really pretty book that comes with it. And I'm currently storing it in a Kelly bag. So let me take this out here.
Now I can honestly say I have never even seen that tarot deck at all.
It sort of arrived and then dropped out of sight. It's still available on Amazon, and it's really cheap. I think it's like $17 or something. But I think it gets downplayed because a lot of people act like it's for babies or children or something. It is called Tarot for All Ages, and it has a kind of a children's book quality to it. But the cards are really, bright and optimistic. They have a very stylized quality to them, and I just really love the illustration style. They're really cheery and clear and bright colors. And I think a lot of my decks are very kind of sobering and serious and dark. And I look to this deck because I really like the bright colors in it and the cheery colors. And it's also got some people of color in it, which is not a nice change.
Yes, definitely.
And some of the descriptions and labels have been changed a little bit. Like, for instance, they made it so that it wouldn't be scary to anybody because, cards like death and the devil sometimes put people off. And I think they did have children in mind for that. But, I don't know. I want to get away from referring to it as a child's deck. For instance, this is the death card, which is called Rebirth, which is a beautiful card, I think, for death. Now, I probably would have called it Transformation instead of Rebirth, but still, it's a really pretty card, not at all like what we're used to with the death card.
I love the colors, the butterfly.
And here's a Toadstool, the Three of Wands. This is my card generally anyway, and I had to have that. And I love this Ten of Wands. It's just got a really stylized quality to the illustrations that I really love. Here's the Empress, the beautiful sort of head of hair out of plants.
Love that.
And instead of the Hierophant, we have the Mentor. He's like standing on a book, and he's got keys dangling from this staff. So yeah, my camera isn't real sharp, but I think that, and my lighting is crappy, but I think these still read pretty well on screen,
Yeah.
This one confused me a little bit. This is the Three of Coins, and I don't quite know how to read that because, with the RWS, we're used to seeing this guy like chiseling, in this abbey, creating the three. And so it's sort of a collaboration card, but I'm never quite sure how to read this one as collaboration because we've got this deer in the woods, unless it's like sort of a plant beast collaboration to sort of make the ecology work or something. I don't know. You got any ideas about that?
No, because I had the same definition as you do. I always think of it as the work card or the collaboration card or, teamwork kind of thing. So I don't know why that would be in there, but yeah. Let me ask you this, and I'm just noticing I love I love the characters in this. I love the way, but it reminds me kind of one of the ones I have, the Tarot of the Witches, which was in the James Bond film.
Oh, I have that one, yeah.
And I just got that one recently, and it reminds me of that. And I'm just wondering, what year is that from?
This is this year. It's brand new. It came out like 2 or 3 months ago. Yeah.
It has such a retro vibe. I love it. I love that retro vibe to it. Reminds me of just like the 80s, which is awesome.
This was another one I thought was odd. It's the Four of Coins, which usually you see that guy like hoarding coins on his lap in the RWS. And so I didn't quite know what to make of this one, because you've got a house built on this sort of frail foundations in a way. But this deck kind of challenges me a little bit to reconsider my preconceived notions about how cards appear. Looks like they're trying in the chat to egg Sandra to come on. I hope she does.
I hope she does too. I can post the link again too. Oh, I love that magician card.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Robin, what I was thinking for that this is just my thoughts. Can I see? Do you have it handy? I want to see it again. I had a thought there about what that might, like what it was saying to me a little bit. Sandra, link's coming. Okay.
This one?
Yes.
Yeah.
So you think of greed, right? And how you can be like saving up your money or some things like that. And it's almost like that person or whoever's in that house has all that money and they think that they're solid with it, but they're actually on shaky ground. Right. It could just crumble at any time, because the coins is not what's going to make you happy or get you to the right place. It's building your foundation up, not building the foundation on top of a mess. So that's just what I saw in that one.
Yeah, I think that's a really good reading of it, actually.
Oh, I like that one too.
Yeah.
That's interesting. It has half the face there. Is that the Six of Swords?
The 5. Yeah.
That's the 5. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the one we usually see, one with all the swords and the other two walking away. I sort of call it the doesn't play fair card.
Doesn't play fair. I like that. Yeah. I always think of it as the bully card, is what I call it.
Yeah. Let me see. Oh, I like this 7 of Cups is pretty.
It looks so like retro. I love that.
It's very stylized. Oh, and here we have a couple of the knights, which they call stewards, and they're like running up and down these castle steps instead of on horses. So there's still that movement involved, but it's a little different for the knights. Oh, and this one I love too. This is the 2 of Cups with a bird and a cat. Just really pretty colors, I think. And I think it came at a time when I really needed some bright, cheery, optimistic colors in my cards.
Robin, I want this deck. I want this deck. It's going to be ordered soon. I can tell. You said it was really inexpensive.
The cards are stiff and matte. I'm not really crazy about the backs. I'm not big on pastel colors, but
I like the backs.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really do. Yeah.
It's a cute card.
I've never seen this. Oh, that is gorgeous. I want that deck. And
here's the Strength, which is a little unusual. But it's not what we're used to seeing. The art is so stylized. And I've been seeing a lot of like watercolors, more realistic kind of images lately in other decks. And this one is just very, I don't know, like book illustration or something. I don't know.
I really like that one too. Oh wow, I like that one too with the two different faces. Hello, Regina.
Oh, here, this one is the Lovers, which is called Unity.
Oh wow, I love that. Look how their hair is like in a rainbow. That's halves for each other.
So yeah,
I love
I'm really pushing and promoting this deck. Maybe I'll find somebody else out there that likes it. Oh, this I thought was an interesting. This is the 8 of Coins. She's sort of like drawing these. I can't tell if she's drawing or embroidering these coins on the pages of this book, but it's interesting. And here's the Hermit, which is cute.
Oh, I like that one too. It's on the like the top of the peak.
And I like this one's the 8 of Swords, where she's like entangled in this cord and surrounded by swords. And the dress she's wearing reminds me of like a gambling house table or something.
Yeah, it does. It looks like a like poker chips almost.
Yeah.
Or playing cards, like yeah. Kristen says the Hermit is adorable. Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
Oh, I love that one too.
Yeah, it's a chariot. I'm not sure why they have this sea motif because there's nothing else like it in the deck, but it's interesting.
Right.
Another thing I can't figure out is a lot of the characters have these sort of like antlers or antennae. I don't quite know what to make of that, but I think it may have something to do with Northwest shamanism, because I know that they use antlers a lot and on headdresses and things in the Native American Northwest culture.
Maybe so. Now, is that typically in the those antlers? Are they typically in the pinnacles? Or are they throughout?
They're mostly like in court cards, I think. No, I'm wrong. I don't know that there's not any consistency, but I don't know. I have to look. I hadn't really noticed which cards they're on. It's just when they appear. I didn't quite know what to make of them, but I mean, they do call back to that deer in the woods. So there's that connection to the animals, and the wands kind of have a similar appearance too, with branching out.
Right. Yeah, they do.
Here's 14 was temperance, I guess.
Yeah, I was hoping you were going to show that again, actually, because
they call that balance.
I love her dress.
And the Fool is very much like that Hermit card too. It's like a child kind of running off the cliff.
Yeah, it is. Wow.
So yeah, I just, for me, it's partially the stylized images and mostly the colors, I think.
I can't believe I've never seen this deck before. It's just really, really, really
that one's fun. Here's a heavy set guy.
Oh, yeah. I can relate.
And the Emperor.
So there's a lot of diversity in that one as well.
And I recently talked with Simon. I think he's not sure about some of the labeling. Like this is the High Priestess, which I actually love, but they call her the Dreamer. But I can sort of work with the Dreamer. I think of the High Priestess as sort of a visionary or a dreamer kind of going within.
Is that the moon in the middle of her dress, or is that a hole?
Yeah, it looks like both. It's actually the moon and the stars on her dress, but it does kind of look like a hole that you could pass through. So, I mean, that's kind of in keeping with the way the High Priestess, peeks through the veil or sees through, dimensions or, worlds or whatever. I don't know. No more decks this month.
I've been cut off. Dude. Robin, I've been cut off. Mom cut me off.
Well, you can put this on your wish list. I think it's readily available and it's really cheap.
Oh, I definitely want one. I like the other ones that were shown as well. They're not as available as this one is. So that's why I'm like, oh, I could get that right now.
Well,
You know,
I
so-
had never heard of this publisher before. I think it's called Lawrence King Press or something, lawrenceking.com. And it looks like it's made in the UK. So maybe it's more well known over there or something. I don't
Maybe
have
so. Sandra or Simon, if you're still here, Jackie, have you heard of this deck before? Because I have not.
Simon's heard of it because he did a walkthrough back, I think in May. I think it came out in April or May. So it's still fairly new. I should probably go and let somebody else have a chance to come on, but I really wanted to push that deck because nobody's talking about it.
Yeah, Simon says he does have it. So yeah, and Sandra has seen it. Yeah, I don't know why I haven't seen it, but I'm so glad you showed that. That was amazing. That's a really cool deck, and I just get that '80s feel from it.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm raised in the '80s, so I love stuff like that. It just reminds me of Tarot of the Witches.
And I tend to like sort of classical art in a way, rather than I'm not really big on decks with contemporary images or urban images or whatever. And this one almost has a kind of a fairy tale or legend feel to it or something. So I think that's what I like about it too.
Do you have the Tarot of the Witches?
Yeah, I do. I just got it a couple months ago. I hadn't had it for years.
The only thing I don't like about it is it's a little pippish, but I don't mind because all of the major arcana are so cool. The bases are kind of the same, but I like it. I don't know.
And they've all got those super big shoulders in that deck. Big shoulder pads. And tiny little feet. Tiny little hands and feet. Sorry.
Yeah, they do, don't they?
But that's another deck where the art is very stylized, and I like that quality.
And then you have, like your pippish kind of.
Mm-hmm.
So I just kind of passed through those to get to the court cards, but yeah, this is a cute deck. I think it's just special too. It just seems like a special deck because it was. I don't think because it was in a movie, but it's just got that kind of vibe. We were talking about that retro vibe. And I was doing this on one of my deck calls that I did this morning, and I was saying how maybe this is why it's special because it actually was created in the year I was born, which I'll go ahead and I've already said it. So 1973. So this was made in 1973. So I thought that was pretty cool.
The colors really pop in that one too, which is nice.
Yeah, they do. They do. Well, thank you for coming up. This is our first time interacting, I think.
Yeah, thanks for letting me come on. I'm gonna leave, and I hope we can encourage Jackie or Sandra to step up here.
Well, we will see, but thank you. I appreciate you coming, Robin. All right, he's gone. Okay, so let me see. I see it. I just want to make sure I'm not missing anything. Kristen, did you want to come in? I didn't see a yes or no from you. I know I saw a no from Jackie. No problem. We always have next week. We always have other times. No problem at all. I'm so glad you all could just come and be part of the, be part of the chat. And I was trying to get Jackie in, and she says not today. And of course, that's okay. So, I'm like I said, I just wanted to spend some time with you guys before I have to go into my long work week starting tomorrow. And this has been so awesome. I just, love you guys. I appreciate, all of you. I'm so glad you got to meet Hope, you know, someone from my real life. Not that this is not my real life, but someone that, you know, knows me in person. And that was really cool. So thank you, Hope, if you're still here. Thank you, all of you who came in. Thank you, all of you who contributed. Jackie, who was just working like crazy there with stuff, and all of you. So what was the idea? I think I missed an idea. Simon said there was an idea. Let's see it. All I can see that Kristen has said is cat butt. And I think that was from one of the cards. And I don't think that's what Simon was meaning. Oh, Kristen's coming in? Is Kristen coming in? Kristen and Jackie are coming. I don't think Jackie. Is Kristen coming? I can come in if Jackie. Oh, okay. I don't know if you have the link, so I'm just going to post it again for you. Hey, B, I didn't even see you. Sorry if I missed you. I'm so glad you're here. Hello, V. I'm trying to do a V. Let's do that. There we go. All right, Kristen, I should have the. Did it post? Yep, it posted. There's your little StreamYard link to click on. So we will just wait a minute here for her. And that was great. I really enjoyed all of those, seeing those decks. That, you know, and I'd only seen like one or two of the Shimmering Veil, Simon. So it was like just seeing a brand new deck. And it was gorgeous. I see Quinn in here. Yes. And this will be the first time me and Kristen have had like interaction. Hey.
Yes. Hi. I'm trying to figure out how to see you too. I'm trying to figure out how to do the YouTube on the side. Here we go. I need to mute this. Here we go. Okay.
You got a little bit of an echo, but it's not too bad. I don't know if how they can hear it in chat.
Do I still have an echo?
Just a little bit. Not bad enough to bother me. I'm just wondering in chat.
Okay.
Can you guys hear Kristen okay?
Hi, Sandra. Hi, Jackie. So, yeah, that's weird. I can hear an echo as well. That happened during my last live, too, and I just had major issues with it. And I'm also using... What?
Yeah, I was just going to ask what else were you using, because it might be where you haven't muted something. I've seen that happen a time or two.
I don't know. The last time it was my headset. Yeah.
Okay.
But,
actually, Simon says he can hear you fine. So as long as they can hear you in chat, it's not really bad on my end either. So you're
okay. Cool. I did not pick a deck. I just ran upstairs because I was down in my living room. So let me see if I can pick one of my favorite decks. I guess the Scorpio.
Yes, that's cool. I've seen that a couple times on walkthroughs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
now, is that the one with all the skulls? No, that's a different one.
Skull? No. It has the Death's Head moth on the back, but I know Simon doesn't like moths, so I won't show the back. But
I was thinking Santa Muerte deck. That's the one I was thinking of.
Santa Muerte?
Santa Muerte with all the skulls, like they're all cool.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's the Santa Muerte. But the Scorpio, which is, I think that's Japanese, and I can't remember what it's Japanese for. But yeah, here is, I can show. And the thing is, like, this, I had this for a long time, and like for a period, I was like, maybe I'll get rid of it because I never use it. But then I started picking it up again, and that's the High Priestess. And I was like, there's no way I could get rid of this deck. It's just, it's very hard hitting, and yet there's a comfort to it. It's a very comforting deck. Like when my mother was in the hospital recently and things were just like so difficult, and I was like, I need to take a deck with me, and this was the first one I grabbed. So
That's awesome.
Yeah.
It's interesting when they have both of those qualities. Like they can be comforting and still like be like, I'm going to tell you the truth too. Whether you like it or not.
Yeah. It's like it slaps you up the side of the head with truth, but with love. So.
And Jackie is on it. She says he's going to like this one too. He's going to try to buy this one too.
Yeah.
And she's right. Yeah, I really do. I've seen it a couple of times just through walkthroughs, but I don't remember. You do so many walkthroughs. You can
It's a deck very much about self-love and self-acceptance. So you see people with like different body types, and it's very focused on like embodied experiencing your body. There's the Tower.
Oh, the Tower, yeah.
And the Lovers, and like you could barely tell that they're just so intertwined. Just
yeah.
There's the
Strength.
Yeah. There's the Hermit sitting on a hillside. They are a bit slick. They're a little slicker than I'd like. I prefer more matted cards. They're just sliding all over the place. So
you know what I like about the cards that slide is they pop out really quick.
Yeah,
you get jumpers everywhere, don't you?
Yeah, and like they're easy to shuffle. Like this deck is very easy for me to shuffle. So
yeah. I like that one. Is that the Hierophant?
Yeah.
I like that one.
Yeah, and there's the Magician. King of Wands.
Now, is this is it a pip as far as the numbered?
No, I'd say it's a mix.
It's a mix.
There's the two. Yeah.
Like the two. Okay, I gotcha.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cute. You're right. Yeah. It's cute. Look at that. I love the Fool.
Yeah. And this is based. The Fool is based on like the Japanese idea of the Fool. There's like a Japanese idea of sort of like the wise old fool that's just running around town with without his clothes on kind of guy.
Yeah. That's really interesting.
Yeah.
It's like it's comical, but at the same time you go to the next card and it's like, okay,
Yeah. So, I mean, I don't have to show all the cards.
Yep.
So I really love this moon.
Yeah. Oh wow. I like them. Really like the moon card.
Yeah. And I don't know if anyone wanted. What's that?
Is that person crying?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yeah.
Nancy was talking about one that she had, the Cosmic Slumber. It has a crying moon, and we were just going, "Oh, that is so smart to put that in."
Yeah, absolutely. This is someone's eyeball. Yeah.
No, go
ahead. That? Oh no, I was just saying this is an eyeball that the dagger is like right above. Yeah.
And you might be getting to it, but I'm pretty sure this is the one I almost got just because I wanted the devil card and he looks like Lucifer. Am I right?
Oh yeah. Yeah, he does. Yeah, let me see if I can find him.
You gotta show me that one. I don't know if you guys have Lucifer in the UK, but it was a Netflix series. Well, it was on a regular, I think, channel for a while, wasn't it, Kristen?
Well, yeah, it was on Netflix.
Yeah.
But it's going to be the last card. Oh, there he is.
Yes. Hello.
Yeah.
Yes. I think Lucifer's a little bit better looking, but this guy's pretty, yeah. And that's what I think of when I think of the devil. I think of something beautiful because
Really?
you're taught all your life that it kind of looks something beautiful, but it's really behind what's behind that is the the addiction, the negative connotations that kind of come with the devil.
That's true. It's like you wear a mask that you're okay, and then you have all this crap, going on. Or even with other people, there might be people who show you a mask, and but there's something different. And this actually reminds me of someone I actually used to know, and that was the situation, is that he portrayed himself as one thing, and then we learned later on he was something different. So,
right.
Yeah.
That happens a lot, doesn't it?
Yeah, it can. Yeah. I mean, most people I encounter are who they say they are. I mean, everyone has faults and issues, but some people are just a little darker.
Yeah, the different vibrations. So
Yeah.
That's why I love this community. Is for the most part, everybody is so accepting and loving for the most part. I mean, you're gonna find energies no matter where you go. Just I find mine at work. It's like so much different. It's like mostly negative energy. I'm having to, constantly transmute. Where with you guys, it's the opposite. Where I go into my vibration naturally and just sit there and just just feel the love and the comfort and acceptance.
Yep. Yeah. There are conflicts, that happen, which happen with any, close community. And but I think for the most part, even the people having conflicts are good people. They just have these like disagreements kind of thing, But
that's going to happen no matter where you go, right?
Yeah, except for like a few people. Most people I've met in the community have been amazing. So
same, absolutely same. And you're pretty new to the community as well, aren't you? I think you came a little bit before me, or am I wrong?
It was right before the pandemic that I started discovering Simon's channel, and so then when he started doing the quarantine streams, that's when I really dove into it because I started working from home. And so it just made it easier for me to jump into lives and stuff. And it was just so comforting, and that's one. So it's been about 1.5 years. Yeah. So.
Okay. Yeah. I wish I had known about that at that time. Definitely. But I don't even think I was into tarot then. But I had just, done the same thing, work from home too. So yeah, it's refreshing to have that in between. I hope my boss isn't stalking and watching, but yeah, I do the same thing. I'll be like, I'll do my phone calls to them, and then I'm in chat back and forth. That's probably why a lot of people think I'm not paying. And it's not that. It's just I've got to, answer the phone when somebody picks up too. When I'm on a headset, then I have to stop, and they'll come back, and I'll be like, "What are you talking about?" So.
Yeah, see, a lot of times when I'm like, wait, what are we talking about? It's just my ADHD, and I just completely blanked out. I'm just like squirrel, and I completely miss what people were saying. I'm like, wait, what deck is this?
Yeah, that's me too. Yeah, you saw me with you. I had no idea. All I said is Simon says something about, I agree, Kristen, or something like that. And then I looked back and I couldn't find any other thing but cat butt that you said. And I'm like, what? What's going on? And I realized you were talking about the deck that Robin was showing.
Yeah. Yeah, I thought that card was hilarious.
Have you seen that deck? Because you're over here with me. Have you seen that deck?
Oh, Robin's deck?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen it, but I've only seen it through Robin, so like he's the evangelist for that deck. So yeah, I've seen it a few. I don't think I've seen the full walkthrough, but yeah, I've seen it. It's adorable. It's an adorable deck. And I don't have an adorable deck, so.
Robin, if you're still here, you should do a walkthrough on that if you haven't already. So,
I'm assuming he did. You know, I'm so behind with watching YouTube videos. Like I haven't had time. I've just been so busy recently. So it's been a few weeks since I've watched any videos. So
yeah, it takes up a lot of time to do the videos too, doesn't it? It's a lot more convenient just to jump in a chat.
yeah, yeah.
That kind of thing. And when Simon asked me yesterday if I preferred live to, recording videos, I was like probably equal. But then I was thinking about it today, and I was like, no, I actually like the lives better because it's just more. You get the community in there. You're doing the interacting, which I really love.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I mean,
You can still
time-wise,
interact
yeah.
with it. Yeah.
Yeah, like I actually have stopped making videos just because I'm so busy, and I I made all my videos private. Oh, Simon did. Okay. So yeah, I made all my videos private except the lives, and like because it's going to be a long time before I feel focused and centered and good enough to do videos. So yeah, I'm sort of taking a hiatus on that, but I'm willing to do lives, if I'm available. So
Right. Well,
yeah,
I know you've been through a lot, but that's I can relate. So, but
yeah.
sometimes you just
I've
need to
been
take care
meaning
of
to
yourself.
message you about that. What's that?
Yeah, you just have to take care of yourself first, especially in those kind of like I was talking about before, those tower situations. You just have to take care of yourself first, have a strong support. I found it. I'm sure you have too. I've done some great support systems. Jackie and Nancy. They've just become my rocks. And I've only known them in a couple of months. And so me too. Us being able to share because we're kind of going through the same thing at the same time. With our moms.
Yeah.
It's just it's refreshing to talk to people and not worry about what you're having to say, or you say something about terror and get weirded out, or so
yeah. Chili's been great because Chili actually used to be I don't know, like people in the chat might not realize, like my mother's very ill right now, and so she is in rehab, and we don't know how well she's going to get as to where she's going next. So that's been up in the air right now, and me trying to scramble and trying to talk to the people at the rehab place, and it's just been constant. But anyway, but Jilly used to be a regional director of, I believe, nursing homes of Pennsylvania and Ohio. Yeah, so she knows how all that. Yeah, so she knows how all that works. And there's been several people in the community who have taken care of their mothers, and so they know exactly what it's like. There's some who have the same conditions as my mother, who they took care of their parents who had the same conditions. So yeah, it's been amazing, like how much support I've gotten through the tarot community with things not having to do with tarot. So
yeah, absolutely. I found that too, and one of the things that got me to that point, and we talked about about the vulnerability thing and how vulnerable are you going to be, and the one thing that got me to that point where I was okay doing it was I just stumbled across one of Simon's videos that he was talking about, a video that he did like that, and I went back and watched it, and I know that must have been so hard for him, and it's hard for me to do that too. But you know what? If we're being authentic, I think that vulnerability is a part of that. The joy and the love and all that is there too. But also, if you accept someone as your friend, you're going to accept their vulnerability as well and actually respect them more. I think when they are vulnerable, as opposed to who shuts it all down and you don't really know who they are, do you? So,
absolutely, yeah.
Here with you, we kind of go that way, don't we, Kristen?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like I think tarot is like a language. It's a language of the heart. you know, and so I think that gives people permission to use the cards to open up with each other. And so that's why I think the tarot community has connected so well on that kind of level. It's because we are talking about big issues and deep issues, you know, and things about like the brokenness of the human condition and, you know, things like that. And that gives people permission to talk about those things. Yeah, for the most part. Some people are judgy McJudge faces, you know, but for the most part, people are, you know, love that kind of authenticity and vulnerability. So.
And that's why I think I was drawn to the tarot, you know, after my spiritual awakening, just naturally, was for that reason, because I saw that it encompassed everything, you know, in the human condition, all the things that we will go through. It just has everything in there, doesn't it? And, you know, the good, the bad, the ugly, it's all there.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
Not only a mirror, but you know, a different way of looking at it, that you can, you know, go down a different path. You don't have to do things the same way that you did all the time. And that's the beauty of the tarot. So yeah.
Cool. So does anyone else want to come on?
I was seeing in the chat, it looked like there's someone talking about a CS tarot, and I don't know what that is. Do you know what that is?
Yeah, it's Conrad. He does cards on make playing cards, and he makes all kinds of different versions of the Rider-Waite-Smith. And like his most recent one, Pam's Old Deck, I really want that one. So he's usually known for his backs. Like he does these specific backs that look like crackling, but I don't think the Pam's Old Deck has the crackling. So, yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Simon just says I love Pam's Old Deck, and I was just thinking before he said that, I'm like, I remember, you know, Simon's talking about Pam's Old Deck and the Dirty Pam, and like different ones. Yeah.
Yeah, I have Pam's Vintage.
Right.
Was it? What is it?
He says CS is for Coleman Smith. Yeah, you're right.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
I'm sorry, what were you saying before? I didn't mean to cut you off there.
I have the Pam's Vintage. I have that deck, which I haven't used in a long time. So that's not a CS deck, I don't think. Maybe. Someone tell me, is Pam's Vintage a CS deck? Anybody?
There's a little lag on StreamYard. I'm sure you know this. A 40-second delay before we
so we're just
that.
Yeah. So did you want to kick me off now? Do you want to talk about something else? Do you want to see another deck? What?
Well, no, he said no.
No. Okay. Okay.
Yeah. How about no? That's the Low Scarabeo one. He said.
Okay.
Kristen does have someone. I think it's Jackie. Yeah, Jackie said, Kristen, you have a way of saying things, and I was mentioning to you earlier. You know, at Jen's Playdate last week, you just have this insightful way of bringing out. You know, I think of you as you know, someone who's very knowledgeable in psychology, because I see you bring out the psychology out of, you know, a lot of the tarot, which I love. I was a psychology major as well. Always loved that. But I would never went any further than, you know, just get my bachelor's. You can't do anything with that. But yeah. Do you want to show one more deck before we finish up, if you'd like to? I mean, if you have the time, I would love that.
Oh, do you want me to stay in while you do it, or did you want to?
I want you to show one. I want you to show.
Oh, you want to show me another one? Okay.
Yeah, for you. Yeah. Thank you, V. Appreciate you coming.
I'm gonna put on. Okay, let's do the textured tarot. For a while,
I don't have this one either.
What's that?
I do not have this one either.
Okay. Have you seen it?
I can't remember, so I'm
Okay.
I'm happy to see this one.
Yeah, I'm not fond of the cardstock. It's a bit cardboardy, but I love the imagery. Like, I think the imagery is really good for intuitive reading. So if you want to go beyond the actual meanings, the original meanings of the cards, I think this deck is great.
Ooh,
Yeah,
I
there's
like
the
the
Hermit.
card.
Mm-hmm.
So when
There's
you
the
say
Eight of
cardboard,
Cups.
is it like kind of scratchy or?
Yeah, it's really thick. It's just stiff. And like
Oh,
it just feels cardboard. Like it'll actually start like irritating the inside of my right here when I'm shuffling. So
yeah. That's what I was thinking of when you said cardboard. I'm like, does it?
yeah.
Looks like it would cut you almost.
Yeah, nothing's more cardboardy than my Napoleon deck. I got the Terra de Napoleon, and it's just pure cardboard. That's what it is. So, and this, the Nine of Pentacles, I went to high school and college with a girl that looks identical to her, and I thought it was her. And like I sent her the picture, and I was like, "Is this you?" And she was like, "No, but I might have a twin."
Wow.
So
Wow,
yeah. So the
oh, which one
of
is that?
Swords. Page of Swords. Mm-hmm.
And Sandra says Texture Tarot is on my wish list. Robin says the colors are pretty.
Yeah. Like they are sitting in like a weighted thing, the Six of Pentacles, and it's sort of like, and Gerald pointed, I was like, I don't know how to read this card, and Gerald pointed out that basically one of her selves, she has like two selves, is gifting the pentacles to the other part of herself. You know.
Oh,
so,
I love that.
Yeah.
That brings a new definition into it, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm. There's the star.
Oh, wow. Jackie, I want this one too.
There's the High Priestess.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Not that I'm asking Jackie to give me this. She just knows that I'll go on a spinning splurge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
I like that. I like
and
this.
some of the faces in this, I swear I've seen them before. There's a number of people I was like, okay, I know that face, but I couldn't tell you where I've seen them.
That's interesting. I wonder if it's, I just think of, maybe a deja vu kind of past life kind of thing, maybe.
Maybe. I don't know. Like there's so many of them.
Right. I know there's one that you've seen the Starman Tarot, the one that's based off of David. There is a card in there. I swear to God, it looks like it's just a beautiful princess. It looks like they slapped Cameron Diaz's face right on it. So
maybe they did. Maybe they did.
You go ahead.
Yeah.
Oh, I like that. That's the Five of Cups.
Mm-hmm.
Sit on your hands, Jackie. Sit.
Yes. Okay, so this girl I know. Let's see. This girl I know is an actual person. Her name is Lindsay. Yeah, her name is Lindsay, and she's a Mormon violinist.
Is that Lindsay Sterling?
Yes. Yeah. That's totally her.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. I actually watched it wasn't the X Factor. It was America's Got Talent. She was one of the last ones, if not the winner, and then she became really popular. And the music I kind of listen to now is like a kind of a chill step kind of thing. It's really great for work, and they have a lot of her songs on there where right away I can hear her, and I know that that's her by that violin. But she's just amazing.
Phenomenal. Yeah.
I love her in that deck.
Yeah, and then here's the Hanged Man.
That is cool too. Yeah.
Yeah, and you see that glyph that you see in the oh gosh, what's that deck? With the fairies. Oh, I don't remember it.
Can you turn it around?
Sure. Let me see. He has a rose in his mouth. Yeah.
Oh, I really like this deck. I like that card. That might be my favorite card I've seen so far.
And here's a girl carrying a bunch of sticks in Uggs. She's wearing Uggs.
She's wearing what?
Uggs, UGGS.
She is. I didn't even see them because they were blending in with the floor, with the steps.
Yeah.
There. That's interesting.
So yeah, I mean, you can read anything into wearing Uggs. People have different associations. Some people have sort of like, basic bitch association. Other people associate them with warmth. Some people associate them with, familiarity or childhood, being a teenage. There's so many like intuitive hits you can get off of it. And here's like the Seven of Pentacles. Yeah, he's looking at a bunch of artwork, like all his, and it could be all his own pieces, trying to analyze his own work, So,
yeah, definitely.
Here's the Four of Pentacles, which is a Red Bull. And like the first time I saw this, I thought of the Minotaur at, with King Minos, that whole mythology of the Minotaur inside the labyrinth. But Gerald was like, and Gerald was like, well, it's sort of also could be read as like a bull in a china shop, and I was like, well, yeah, like I never thought of it that way too. And so you could read it many different ways.
Wow, yeah, that's I like the bull in the china shop.
Yeah. And this is the Magician, and this reminds me of, and I always forget her name, and she's a singer.
I was going to say Sandra Bullock, but she's not a singer, but it's probably from my side.
No, she's someone from like the 70s and 80s. And she sings some song about witchcraft, and Stevie Nicks. Stevie Nicks. Yeah, that's who she reminds me of, is Stevie Nicks.
I love Stevie Nicks so much. She's one of my favorite singers. Yeah.
And Four of Swords, a little girl sleeping.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah. And it's sort of like she has this barrier around her, but she has there's like this thunder and lightning, sort of like her nightmares are almost there. They're sort of there beyond the horizon kind of thing.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. Four of Cups.
Oh yeah, she's over it.
Yeah, she's totally over it.
Yeah. They're over it.
Yeah. And here's the Eight of Swords. She has like barbed wire around her legs, and they're all bloody.
Oh yeah, they are.
Yeah. Yeah, pretty intense.
She's feeling that.
Uh-huh. And the thing is, you see her feet. Do you see her feet? She has ruby slippers on, like Dorothy. Like, you have the power in you, just click your heels. You always have the power within you to get, to go home,
Whoa, okay.
Yeah.
I got an intuitive hit when you just showed me that card.
Oh, really?
I did. And it said to me basically what you were saying, but so she's wrapped up, and we know that kind of 8 is kind of in our mind, right? We feel like we're chained in our mind, that we have all this baggage going on, but in reality, it's a lot of what we create in our own minds. But it can get so bad to what you create and what you are fearing, and feeling that you're so closed up and wrapped up, whatever you want to say, that it becomes physical pain.
Yeah.
Actually, physical pain, physical symptoms. You can get diseases from having your mind in the wrong place. Right?
Yeah.
That's the hit I got from that.
Yeah.
And I love it. Out the shoes because I couldn't see them from there. But she's got that power to click her heels and just make it all better, right?
Yeah.
But I can't see that. She's blindfolded. I got a huge hit.
Wow, that's cool. Yeah, and that just made me think of like, even with things that you can't just change by thinking, like childhood trauma and how it can affect your body. Like a lot of people who have childhood trauma end up developing chronic pain issues because of that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, I love that. I
Yeah.
really love that. Did you
One
get it
more
on
card.
Amazon? Oh
Yeah.
my
David
gosh.
Bowie. Yeah, David
Oh,
Bowie.
Jack forgets you. I'm done. This is mine. Is that the magician or the fool?
That's the Fool. Yeah, that's the Fool.
Let me see it again. I love this so much.
Cool.
That might be my favorite full-time card of all time right there.
Wow. And I introduced it to you.
You know me and my bright colors. Yes.
Yeah.
Well, thank
Cool.
you so much for being on. I appreciate
Oh,
you.
no. Well, thank you. This was fun.
Yeah, it was. It was. I'm going to go ahead and put you down here, and we will talk soon, okay? If you ever need me, you know.
Okay.
All right, I'll see you later. All right. Yeah, so we've been on for almost 3 hours now. Gosh, guys, thank you so much for just spending your afternoon with me. Yeah, thank you so much, Kristen, Simon, everybody who came up, Robin, everybody. I hope, you guys, I hope I'm not leaving out anybody. My mind's just spinning because it's been such a whirlwind, such a great time today. So glad I decided to do this. I'm so glad you showed up. You guys have a wonderful week. I'll be seeing you in and out of the chat. If I look scrambled, it's because I'm going back and forth and doing 12-hour days. Can't wait. Yeah, no. But you guys keep me going, through the week. So I appreciate you all so much and for spending this time with me today. And yeah, I think it's time to wrap up. And love and light to you all. Appreciate you all so much. And see you soon. This is Scott, over and out. Bye, guys.